I'm thinking we're back for another episode
Oh, okay.
of Frame Perfect.
It's February,
Ooh,
boys.
it's a
We're
cozy
back.
month. It's a
Yeah.
toasty month. It's where you do nothing and you paint little miniatures and you play a couple games here and there. But for the most part, I think, can we even say we're gamers at this point? Do we even play
Guys,
video games?
we don't play video
Video
games
games are a
anymore,
myth.
okay?
Big video
They
game wants you to play
finally
games, but we're not playing ball.
they finally got me.
They got him just yesterday.
They finally got me.
James Workshop himself came to Tristan's door and beat on it until he said, "Okay, fine. Here's my credit card. I'll play your stupid tabletop game."
And given I am I like RTS. I like the whole Commander's fantasy, So, frankly, it was just waiting for me like a sleep paralysis demon in the corner.
That's why I found it so funny when you were like, "Dude, I think it makes perfect sense that like you're into Kill Team and I'm into 40K," because I'm like, I get it. I like the the XCOM. Like, give me 5 to 10 dudes that each have like a function. And then like put me on a small tabletop skirmish. And you're like, I am the commander. Put me in the top of the battle cruiser to be operational. Like,
Yeah,
that's where you
I
wanna be.
love that. I love that fantasy,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, of like the big war tactics. It's just awesome, and that's exactly what it does. But you get to pay your little guys.
You get to
in it.
pick the
Anyways,
little guys.
maybe let's not get too into that
All right,
just
yeah,
yet.
you're
We
right.
are a gaming podcast, but it'll come up
40K
because
is hot. Other games are hot
yeah.
too. It's been a cozy
Mm-hmm.
month. Not much in the way of news this February. It's been a slow,
No.
chill month. But that means it gives you lots of time to play cool video games. So, what in tarnation are you playing, Tristan? What's going on?
Well, it's gonna come up because I've been playing a lot of Space Marine.
Oh, that's
man.
true.
Playing a
That's
lot
a
of
big
that.
one to kick it off
Yeah.
with. Yeah. We love Space
and I guess we
Marine
might
too.
as well. We're on talking 40K here. Guys, this is a 40K podcast now.
It
I
really
hope you
seems
know.
like it. We've
Yeah,
pivoted. We've got fighting game
Yeah.
news. Don't worry. I still play them.
Yeah.
Tristan,
Ah. We'll see. I feel like it's calling my name.
the
though,
relapse is
again,
in
but-
order, I think. But yeah,
Yeah,
so like
but
Space Marine 2 is so good, and you've beat the campaign now, and we're rolling the
I have.
operations. We're sinking
I
our
have.
teeth in.
holy shit, man! Those operations are sick. They're
kinda
so
awesome.
good.
Yeah, they're
They're
kind of really good.
they're actually a lot better than the campaign, honestly.
And I don't
to
like.
be
It's
honest.
tough to be like, yeah, just kind of slog your way through the campaign. Like, it's good. It's like it's a
I liked it.
360 era, like
Mhm.
standard kind of like third-person shooter
Yeah.
campaign. Good set pieces and spectacle. But like the meat and potatoes of the game is making your Space Marine in the operations mode, right? And getting that progression, leveling up, feeling it just feels good.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. It's great. I love making my little dude, man.
Isn't it fun to make your little guy?
I like my dude. I like my transhuman demigod freak of nature. Man, some of the Space Marine lore is so crazy. We'll get to that in a minute because some.
I
of
mean,
it is,
what
like,
better time
really
is there to
funny
talk
me,
about
but-
it than
all right.
now? I feel like.
Then talking about Space Marine 2.
You're I'm a White Scars guy. I like the Genghis Khan inspiration. I like the fact they ride on the little motorbikes.
The bikes are cool.
The bikes are cool. I was
motorbikes are
eyeing
dope.
the Khan yesterday at the store, and I'm like, I need to be strong because if I'm going for a 40K army, I'm going for Necrons. But
Yeah,
still, I
you
think
gotta
as far
lock
as
in
like
the Necrons.
while we're playing Space Marine, it's cool for me to be my guy and play the White Scars. And for you, you finally have had a taste of enough of it all that for anyone who's listening to this podcast, you're going to actively see Tristan fall down the rabbit hole between this last episode where he's like, yeah, I don't know, like I guess I kind of like these guys, and now this episode where the man just
The
went to Games
actual
Workshop
progression.
and blew his cash, and now he's all in.
I am all in, man. I'm ready. I'm ready to embrace it.
So
it's
what is
just
it? It's
awesome, man.
Grey Knights for you? Is that what you're thinking?
Well, yeah, I think so. I think I want to like read more lore
Yeah.
so I can like really get attached and kind of figure out like, oh yeah, these guys speak to me. But if we're talking strictly aesthetics and like what I think is the coolest, yeah, Grey Knights. I think the Demon Hunter thing and also their armor is awesome. I love
armor,
their helmets.
Using chaos to fight chaos is like fundamentally
So cool.
it's the coolest
So
thing.
cool.
And they're like the fact that they're like, we're operating in the shadows. No one can know of our horrible secret because they'll brand us heretics, but they continue to fight the good fight. What a fucking sick idea.
Yeah, they're so sick, dude. I love them. They're dope. Imperial fists.
They're yellow.
Apparently.
What else do you need to know? They're cool.
I like the yellow, man. I like the yellow, but like apparently they're siege. They're like the best siege chapter or whatever. So that does appeal to me because
as a siege man,
I am a siege enjoyer. I like artillery. I like that idea. I like the idea of locking down territory and being like, yeah, you just this is a no man's land.
Nothing will ever be as cool as siege tanks, Tristan. I think we just
agree.
Come to terms.
I was like, man, I will buy the army that has siege tanks in it. You know, I will buy that army because I think they're fucking awesome.
They're the
StarCraft,
best,
man.
They're the best.
I think they're so cool.
Yeah,
but they don't quite have that. I mean, they have artillery, obviously, but they don't have like the whole, mobile tank that is like a transformer and then just, like that. The whole concept of like, transforming and then and basically turning into this like artillery shelling. It's so sick. It's so cool.
Thing. It's the coolest thing.
It is generally, and that's why I played Terran.
Yeah,
because I thought that was awesome.
I just had a revelation myself. It's like I've always played Protoss. And sure enough, I pick Necrons for my army.
You get Necrons,
which have that same,
right?
Endless, ephemeral, transient energy, and they've got like the big four-legged stalker, like what are they called in Colossus in StarCraft? Yeah, it's like they've got the same deal.
The big tall one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I think I did not realize how much of my StarCraft DNA has transferred over to my current love.
It's true. It makes sense.
Yeah. It all tracks, man. You and I haven't changed one bit.
I know, right? It's just the flavors we like are clearly.
They changed the colors a little bit. You turn it from it was Protoss yellow or Protoss skin color and blue to green now for Necrons, right?
For sure. I don't know if I wonder if it was actually inspired by Necrons because I know that like StarCraft is heavily. It's basically
I don't know actually.
Warhammer.
Well, I mean, with Warcraft ripping off Warhammer, I mean that would track, and I mean like that's the whole crazy history that I feel like it's glossed over is the notion of like, what if we changed not even the full word? What if we changed half of the word war? You literally take like a Sharpie and write out the hammer and put craft instead.
Yeah.
And it's like that was their multi-billion-dollar pitch that like has cemented
Orcs
them
and
in
shit.
the history. Orcs and shit. And they do orc shit.
I don't know. I don't know how close. I never played Warcraft actually, so I don't know if there's any.
I'm not sure myself.
But
I think there's some overlap there, fantasy worlds. But yeah, Space Marine 2 has been a nice way for us to kind of like stay engaged in that world and just do some casual shooting some bad guys. It's good third-person shooter gameplay. They keep adding stuff. What else can you ask?
It is awesome, and it's honestly it is an amazing power. It truly. Makes you feel like a Space Marine.
Whoa, it truly the experience of being a Space Marine.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like, the way he, like, the animations capture, he thumps around everywhere, and, like, the heavy, like, the footsteps are, like, really heavy and punchy. All the bolters feel really satisfying, and, like, sound design is incredible. Graphically, it's insane. Like I have a 5070 Ti, and it looks amazing. Although performance actually,
thanks from time to time. Because you're running 4K as well, right? Like,
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
Is there ray tracing for it, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I imagine at a certain point, like, I just like if you stop for a sec and like look at the game visually, it's the kind of game that makes you be like, how are they doing this? Like, how does this even work?
I genuinely had that. I had that. Yeah. And in my journey as a now reborn PC gamer, I had like playing Cyberpunk blew my mind. Absolutely, holy shit. I was like, didn't think games could look this good, right? Like it totally blew me away. And then I think the only other game that's had that impact on me is Space Marine 2. And now I actually go back to Cyberpunk and I'm like, yeah, it looks good, but
it's not as good as Space Marine.
I wouldn't say it's not as good, but I mean, honestly though, genuinely, yeah, different flavors, and to be honest, I think like artistically, like it honestly does have something. Like it kind of does. It's at that level.
Yeah,
is what I'm getting.
Oh my god, those skyboxes are. It's actually
that good.
Yeah,
they're insane. The Hive cities.
Yeah,
like
unbelievable. That new mission with the Void ship too, like just that first shot of like seeing the sort of angle of the Void ship off to the side as you start to enter into it, like. The art direction for those guys is
incredible.
It's art direction plus visual fidelity that just makes it so like you could just spend all day just looking at it like it's a painting.
Genuinely, it's like one of the most. It's like up there as one of the greatest, like prettiest games, right?
I'd say so.
And on top of that, it has all the animations feel like all the executions awesome. Like the Thunderhammer, holy shit!
That's been your favorite.
Glorious
Indeed.
I've been playing Assault.
Yeah, the one that's like the jetpack guy. So you get to do the big like crash down like the hammer of Thor.
Exactly. I'm like, okay, there's no way I'm playing anything else.
Yeah.
I'm like with the Thunderhammer, it's so awesome.
Pretty
it feels
good.
so great.
And every time they added like a new weapon, like the Power Axe was, I think, the most recently added one. The Tech Marine is on the horizon at the time of this. We're recording this. It's not out yet, I believe. But I'm looking forward to like they've got a big new class.
I think that did
on the
actually
way.
get announced this month, so that is news. I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. So Tech Marine's on the horizon. Looks really good. And like when they added the Power Axe recently, like it's the kind of thing where I watched the whole slew of animations, and you got to consider that there's like with the Tyranids, there's like 3 to 4 kind of main enemy types that you'll be dealing with, and then it's roughly the same for Chaos as well too. So I'd say that's like 8 or 9 batches of animations that they need to make for every single weapon that gets introduced into the game.
I mind blowing actually.
Like it's a lot of content that they're adding with just a single weapon. So like that stuff does not go underappreciated by me. I'm like consistently just blown away by how much Saber has added to this game free of charge for 2 years now, and I think they're keeping the train rolling right up to Space Marine 3, where hopefully we get to fight my green boys, the Necrons. That's been the big tease.
Necrons would be so cool. Yeah, and I think that is the bit of the tease, because they have the Tomb World, right?
Exactly.
In the campaign.
Yeah, I think they've alluded to it, and it just makes sense. Like, what are they the Drakari, they don't want Eldari Drakari to be popular. They're not gonna do it. I think Tau are too weeb for even the Space Marine 2 demographic. I think it just doesn't. I don't know. I can't imagine they would do it. It'd be cool if we could do like, because Tau have so many interesting factions within them. You got the Kroot guys over there. You got like all kinds of different factions that they've incorporated into their society. They're very Covenant in their own right. Now the more
they are. Oh yeah. I mean they're very much like that. Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
Tau are cool. I'm definitely appreciating Tau too. Actually.
We don't make fun of Tau players here, guys. Just you could do it off camera, but like we be kind to them.
I don't quite get that whole meme actually. What is it? What is up with that?
Just hating on Tau.
Hating on Tau because what?
You gotta pick someone to make fun of. Yeah. The weebs. So. I don't know. Like I think
they're actually the nicest people in the 40K universe.
They are, and I think it's the fact that like you have to, when you're in a world so embroiled in like xenophobia and racism, it's like I feel like people just like get into that mindset and they're like, well, I need to pick someone to hate. Who can I? They're the new kid on the block. They're literally the youngest in the whole galaxy. I genuinely think it's because they're the new kids, right? Everyone else has been around for longer.
Could be.
So it's easy to pick Tau and be like, what's it like being 5 years old in the context of all of us ancient elder beings, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Could be. I don't quite get that. I think maybe just because maybe it attracts a certain crowd of
maybe the Gundam,
maybe like
the
Gunpla weebs, the Gunpla guys, I think they're cool though, man. I think the Kroot are cool too.
Love
with the way they eat. They have like the eating culture.
Yeah, just consume them to absorb their power. Yes, very
exactly.
District 9,
they're Kirby.
Yeah, they're all Kirby. Yeah,
they're all Kirby. Yeah. And it's like a great insult to be like, you are inedible.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
dude, I was at a party actually recently, and I was like, I was with my girlfriend, my new girlfriend. That's frame perfect news right there.
Wow, we have girlfriends on
we have girlfriends on Frame Perfect now, and she brought up my Kill Team obsession. And I was like, oh no, don't bring it. And some dude was like, hey yo, you play Kill Team? Like I play the chickens. And I was like, you play Farstalker Kinband? We have a Kroot among us? And it was like straight up the smiling friends,
Based.
like, yo, you and me, man, I knew you were cool. Like you're my best friend now, dog. Like sure enough, I tried to like fucking hit it off and make sure that that guy was not going anywhere. I have not played against his Kroot yet, but I'm hoping I can take them on at some point because they are very cool. I like them.
Definitely finding another like 40K enjoyer in the wild.
In the wild.
Like, yo.
Yeah, my man.
Up?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like what?
It was
My
a rare
guy.
breed. It felt pretty cool.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty sick.
So it's worth it, guys. Bring up your hobbies and passions in public, and maybe there's someone there who's equally as nerdy as you are. You never know.
Indeed. So yes, to actually bring it back to Space Marine 2. Yeah, that game's so dope.
It's
Holy
good.
Crap.
It's really good.
It's a
There's
great
no
game. And,
issues with it, really. It's just like a simple, fun game.
Yeah, it's just a genuinely like, well put together, fun game. You know, like you just can't go wrong.
And it's like perfect for, I think, like, you know, we're kind of missing that kind of game in our repertoire right now. Like an easy, like, hop on, you can maybe grind some lower level guys and just like have a bit of a more relaxed thing. But, you know, as you and I go through to the higher difficulties, I think you'll find that like there actually is a lot of like really fucking challenging stuff.
It's hard.
It's hard. I mean, even at the lower difficulties, we've been having some trouble just like because, you know, I'm cranking it up a little bit higher than we should be just to kind of make the progression go a bit faster. But it's
I've been appreciating the challenge. Actually,
yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
and then like they crank it to kind of an unreasonable degree later on. So I'll be curious to see if we can, you know, overcome adversity and get through that.
Yeah, I did make the mistake actually because they have like the daily rotating stratagems, I think they're called.
Yeah.
Yes. And I made the mistake of being like,
I know exactly what
I'll do the hard one. Yeah, I think I'm like high enough level because like they don't show you.
They don't say anything. They don't say what they're for.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. And also like they do have the symbol that represents the difficulty.
Right.
But they don't explicitly say, "Oh, actually, this is like the hardest, like motherfucker difficulty."
You need to be max level.
Yeah, like genuinely.
Yeah,
and I was I can do the hard one.
Me and Eduardo went into a couple of them as well too, and we're like, we could probably pull it off, right? Like, oh my god, no, you got to be max.
Hell no, dude. And I felt really bad because I was like, you know, obviously I was clearly very underleveled.
Yeah.
And the other two that I was partnered up with were not.
Yeah.
And I was like clearly like I think they actually both left or something because I fucked them.
Yeah.
Because I was just dying. I couldn't keep up, of course. So very unfortunate, and it's unfortunate too because that operation I did that's honestly maybe my favorite one. I'm not sure. I just thought it was really sick though because it's the one with it has like the open world or like the sort of playground. It's the sand one with it's like you're playing worms.
Oh, I love that one with the tremors.
That one is so fucking dope.
And that's one of the ones they just like added after release, and it's like, hey, you want a whole new mechanic where you're playing Tremors the video game?
Yes.
And I'm like, yes, that's a great idea. And you're like running with all the gang. You're like, go, 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 and you hear it behind you, like rapidly approaching, trying to get to the rocks.
Yeah. I was like, oh my god. This is so awesome. What a cool mechanic. And I was like, oh shit. The whole map. I was like, yeah, these operations are cooking. They're pretty awesome.
Fun. And I'd say that like
the scale of them is crazy.
I'll double check the roadmap, but I'm pretty sure that we have at least 2 or 3 more before like the end of the roadmap for Space Marine 2. So like they just have like continued to deliver and deliver and deliver with this game, which is unbelievable. Like I think it was just the fact that it sold so much. It's a multi-million seller. They said it like way exceeded their expectations, and sure enough, like I think this is the love they're giving back for their game, like popping off. Yeah. 4 new operations and a new siege map, 3 new Eternal War areas, which is the PvP, new stratagems for PvE, which are like the variant modes. They added the Hellbrute Onslaught thing. I think they've added 2 of the 4 new operations so far. Tech Marine is the only new class that's coming out. New weapons and free unlockable weapon variants, which are like the heroic weapons, which are the highest end of things. New progression mechanics, new enemies and bosses. Like kicked off on September 4th, and I think it's going all the way through until Q2 of 2026, and then they'll start to sort of wind it down, I do believe.
Oh, that's awesome!
It's pretty good.
Excited.
Yeah.
I'm on board with it. I'm super keen. And I think frankly they are definitely making their money from the skins.
Yeah, you'll have to look at that.
You know
store.
how Warhammer people are. Yeah.
Well,
like,
I forked over the $15 to paint my guy white, essentially.
I got the Imperial Fist one, man.
It's as simple as that. That's how they get us, man.
Yeah.
Do you want the pretty color? Fork it over.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I wanted the helmet. I mean, it was also because I think the Imperial Fist looks cool, but the helmet lets me kind of proxy a Grey Knight, and that's what I'm working towards.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. I do want to, and like to get the Grey Knight, like you can get that in game, but you have to like do a bunch of operations.
What a racket! What a racket!
I know.
I mean,
but I want it so bad. I've seen
it's-
some sick ones online. I'm like, hell yeah, that looks awesome.
I respect and dread the grind because it's like, okay, I know I'm gonna be playing a lot of this game, but then you look at like, I feel like I've played a lot of this game already.
It's slow, man.
And you look at some of those
It's
like
a
final
slow
unlocks,
grind.
and it's like complete 40 more operations with this one class to unlock the final tier. It's like that's a lot.
It's killer. It's killer. It's a lot, honestly. They are like, yeah. It does suffer, I think, a bit. It's like, it kind of feels live servicey that way, or it's like the grind is a bit crazy. Man.
Yeah, but we keep playing it. It's still fun,
But it is kind of a fun game for like, I'll just like, I'll like put it on and then I'll like watch some lore videos.
Sure, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, do a little
because
grind.
it kind of has that mindless quality, especially if you're doing like a lower difficulty.
Totally.
So it works.
It works.
It's a game that feels good to play.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad you're into it,
Yeah.
man. Because when you first played it, I knew it's like, I was like, just give it like a little bit more. I know the campaign doesn't like sell right off the bat, but it's when you start it, and I guess this is like Warhammer as a whole, honestly. It's like when it's a greater than the sum of its parts thing, right? It's like on its own, it's fine, but once it's combining your creativity and your love for the lore and your passion for a specific faction, then all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, like by playing I can earn more cosmetics to customize my personal Space Marine a little bit better that leans more into my visual identity that I want to have, and this is just how it all goes, right? It's like it all feeds into each other.
Yeah, in fact, I even saw I got like an ad for a StarCraft TMG, a tabletop miniature game.
I did not know that's a thing.
Which is apparently a thing. It's a new thing. Yeah, it's they're still working on it. It's not out, but it had some like really sick Zerg like Hydralisk models there. And I was like, oh
shit.
damn, this looks awesome.
It actually
like,
has minis.
Way up my alley. Yes, yes, it's like legit miniature
looking this shit up.
war game for StarCraft. Yeah, but I was looking at this and being like, okay, like 100% I'm on board, but then the amount of like customization and personalization, they have a chapter for like basically every single flavor you can imagine.
Pretty much,
right?
Yeah,
it's unreal, and I mean that's exactly what they're doing. They're basically like trying to appeal to everybody, but it works. There's a flavor for everybody. Like if you like, dumb, stupid, barbarian, you got orcs. If you like the cool mechanized guys, you got Tau. If you like space Nazis, you got space Nazis.
Something for everyone, truly. And you know what? My buddy got the Death Corps of Krieg, and I'm like, dude, they're looking pretty. I don't know, man.
Dude, like the whole skull motif, the commissars, their hats, they straight up look like.
Oh yeah,
it's not even like.
I think the commissars are looking at each other like, "Are we the baddies?" Like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they straight up look like they got the what's the what was the Hugo Boss makeup? The fit.
Oh yeah,
right?
I mean like the fucking
the military
quintessential SS uniform.
SS
look.
uniform,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, straight up. That's what all the commissars look like.
Yeah,
and I mean like in the context of Warhammer, that's awesome.
You don't have to feel guilty about it because when you look at what they're up against, you're like, yeah, I kind of get fascism.
Yeah,
it's like, all right,
I get it.
It makes sense when you're up against a Tyranid for sure. I guess.
Yeah, just like
why not?
Every single alien, like just a unrelenting horde of
hatred, just like everyone just hates
everything.
There's no love. It's almost like in the
It's
grim
great.
darkness of the future, there is only war.
It's awesome.
Really makes you
So
think.
sick. Yeah.
Well, fortunately, a little less war-driven here on planet Earth, so we don't necessarily need to engage in fascism. But damn, the coats are cool, though.
That coats are sick. The commissars look awesome.
I'm looking at these.
I've come to love the whole skull motif.
It looks
the whole
cool.
like
It looks cool.
the whole like veterans of human form, even in decay.
Indeed.
The worship of of humanity.
Yeah. Well, the
It's
worshipping
it's
of
awesome.
the corpse emperor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm just saying these the Space Marine models for the StarCraft game look really good.
Oh yeah, the models look
Looks
really good,
nice.
eh? Yeah, it looks really slick.
Oh, I want to play this. I want to play this really badly.
I know. I mean, odds are, I'm probably gonna get this too once it comes out.
I mean,
I'm
what's
a
one
StarCraft
more
guy.
tabletop game,
A StarCraft tabletop game? It
I'd
actually
play that.
it
It does sound really cool.
sounds so good.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
the proper game is about 2,000 point armies, which is double what you get in the starter box for each faction. So it seems like it's going to be a similarly slippery slope as far as like,
Oh,
even
you
if you
think
get a
so?
starter box, you're probably still forking over a good couple bucks for minis as well too. But I'm intrigued. It looks really cool.
Yeah, the minis look great. They look really good.
Yeah, the idea of painting Protoss minis is actually I'm salivating a lot. So let's move on from something that doesn't
let's
make
move
me froth at the mouth here, because I'm like, oh wow, another multi-$1,000 tabletop game to get invested in. Cool.
Protoss design is sick too. Yeah.
So cool. Fuck.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What are you playing, man? What you got going on?
Well, we all played a little bit of a new game that came out, which was the subject
we
of
did.
much debacle.
We got to talk about it.
We got to talk about the highest of guards.
Highest guard. We guarded the highs.
We guarded so high this last month, and wow, that is a high guard.
Hey, man. I like it.
I like it
I
too.
think it's fun.
Me too.
I think it's fun.
I
think we decided we like it here. Yeah.
It has been decreed. Everyone listen, it has been said that we like Highguard.
You must like Highguard. You are not a man if you don't like Highguard.
If you are listening to the podcast, you must like Highguard.
For audio listeners, he just rubbed his nipples. Just so you know, it's important. It's
See,
important
this is
part.
why you need to watch the video element of the
Watch
podcast.
the pod, guys. You're missing out on the nipple stuff, which we do a lot of.
Yeah,
if you
don't want to miss out on the nipple stuff, so tune in.
But yeah, honestly, I mean, I'm not someone who's. The thing is, this game kind of just throws together a bunch of stuff. And it's a lot of games that I actually have not really played.
I see.
So to me, it does feel pretty novel.
Yeah.
Like the whole, like I never played Siege, and I know that the whole, Siege mode
The
part
sieging,
of
yeah.
the game is basically Rainbow Six Siege.
Very similar.
A lot of similar.
I watched some of those reviews you pointed out there, and I do think that like there's a lot of credence to like the whole like it takes those ideas and it doesn't necessarily execute on them as thoroughly as some of those other games do. Like the Siege phase currently in Highguard feels a little kind of half-baked, because like I don't know, you've got a minute at the start of every single game to apply your defenses. Realistically, you're kind of gonna slap your reinforced walls wherever is like the closest to you, so you don't have to like you're just sort of putting them onto walls wherever and just be like, it's probably gonna stop someone at some
I
point.
don't. There's no intuitive like strategy to it at all.
Well, it's because every
Nothing
base
like,
is
it makes
kind of
sense
the
to do
same.
here.
Right? Like
Yeah,
every single
yeah.
base is like 2 rooms. Both of them are enclosed. They both have the main 2 generators, and then usually the main generator room is either tucked a little further back or on its own in another rooms elsewhere. And it's just like I don't know. Like where are you going to reinforce this game? I'm probably going to reinforce our 2 objectives and not worry too much about the generator that people don't worry about so much, right? Like there's not a lot of decision making to be happening in that phase
Exactly.
there.
It's not nuanced. It's kind of like I'm gonna put it nearer the point. So
It's a good idea, probably, and then it's like after that you've got your gear up phase, which is about 2 minutes I think of running around, likely not encountering any enemies. Even if you do encounter enemies, there's not really any
no
incentive
point.
to fight them.
Yeah, like it feels like it should be almost like Fortnite. Like you get their loot.
Yeah, 100%. You can grab what they have.
Yeah.
But then I guess that
then
also
there's,
highlights...
then there's actually incentive to.
Of course, you take them out. Maybe you can snag a little upgrade or something. But then this also highlights the other issue with the looting phase is that all the gear tier is locked until each phase advances.
Yeah.
So at best, you're getting the loadout that you want, and then you're kind of equipped from that point on. There's no other real like I gotta get this item. Dome splitters are helpful.
But it's like basically effectively everyone is at the same power level, right?
Yeah.
There's no variance in the tiers, right?
Totally.
There's no reason to go maybe on some farther part of the map to get better loot, right?
And like, why wouldn't you just split your party every gear up phase to cover the most amount of ground, and then group up for the shield breaker phase, right?
Exactly,
like,
and I think that's kind of what because then you can maybe rob them of some loot too, right? So,
but
yeah, I mean,
when the shield breaker phase starts, I think we're all in agreement. Like, the game is kind of like working and cooking, and like you see
Yeah.
the vision of what they're going for.
Exactly, and it's like there's something there.
Yeah.
I think it needs fine tuning.
But there's a core that is good.
And it clicked, and I think you remember this. It's when that moment when we were running across the bridge,
We had
with the Shellbreaker towards the enemy base, and they were like ambushing us.
Yeah.
They were like on both sides of this like little valley of sorts, right? There was like two mountains here, mountain there, and they were waiting in the behind the like in the I wouldn't say shadows, but they were like kind of hidden, waiting for us to cross over that bridge, and I was like, holy shit, this is so cool.
And we're like jumping from like broken bridge to broken bridge.
Broken bridge to broken bridge.
Yeah, like, and then you push through, like, you know, you're on your mount, you're firing off on all angles while your horse or your bobcat or your I think they just added a wolf actually, which is cool. Free wolf.
Cool, yeah.
Episode 2 did just come out, and it was actually a pretty big content drop. So we haven't touched that yet, but new map,
they have
new champion,
5v5
new mounts.
now.
Which was weird considering they added it like 3 days after launch, which maybe indicated to me like a lack of direction, because it's like what, you guys weren't confident in your 3v3 mode, but they listened.
Yes, they did, and I think 5v5 does make more sense.
Yeah,
honestly.
Yeah, I think it was just performance issues were the only real grievance people had, but I think they said that it was like a pretty even split between 5v5 and 3v3 for people playing. So I think it's cool to have the option for both.
And I will say, performance, because I was telling you before, they're like, oh, red run's fine, but I'm not like a super hyper competitive, you know, gamer in that way. Like I'm not playing Counter-Strike, and then I like it runs at 60.
Yeah.
But I have a 5070 Ti and like the best CPU in the market, so it's like it should be like I should be hitting 200.
One would hope it's at least hitting fucking 60 FPS at that point. Yeah.
Well, exactly, and I'm like, oh yeah, it runs fine, but I'm like realizing, oh wait a minute, yeah, I mean it's playable, it's 60, but it's not like, because I know for these kinds of games that's what you want. You want like the highest frame rate possible,
of course,
right?
Yeah.
And having played a game at like 240 frames, you know, which is my display, it's fucking insane.
Yeah,
it's actually incredible. It feels amazing.
You can see the matrix happening in front of you there.
Genuinely,
with like all the code moving around.
It's next level smoothness.
Yeah. It's just giving you more time to react too. Like you literally are able
100%.
to react faster.
100%. Yeah, you get like because like I think every time you double the FPS, it's like half the input latency.
Yeah, exactly.
So it feels insanely responsive.
Nice.
It's awesome. It feels, and that's what I was when I played Trepang. Maybe that's part of why I like it so much. It is an amazing game.
Feels
too, though.
really smooth.
But also, it's like 240 FPS. Like, oh god, it's awesome. It's so great. So yeah, that's what you want in a competitive, you know, game like that, right? Like you want that in your Counter-Strikes, your Rainbow Sieges, and your Highguards, I guess. So yeah, I get it. Like,
that's crazy.
That's not acceptable.
Ushering Highguard in the same sentence as like, oh yeah, you know, your competitive shooters, your Counter-Strike, your Highguard.
It's definitely not that level, of course, but yes.
But like I get it. Yeah.
But I think we can say that, yeah, we liked it. It's fun, and there's something there. It's not perfect though. It definitely needs work. It's like it's like a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, it's a total 7 out of 10. Once again, another game with a fucking huge roadmap that's like the next like 10 years of bullshit, you know. Although to me, they actually it could have been more than like a week or two before they launched episode 2, which is actually crazy to me. That feels like really fast.
That's
to like
very
turn around
quick,
on that. Yeah. There it is. Like so we got episode 7. Episodes 1 through 7 are until wow, it's actually like a really fast cadence, because episode 2 just came out, and that's February, March. There's a part 1. Oh my god, yeah, actually there's like a lot of new stuff. Each episode is broken into a part 1 and a part 2. So episode 2 just came out with the new warden, the new map, the ranked mode, and the new mount. And then part 2 comes out in March of episode 2, and that has a new base, a new raid tool. So each one is like, it's each month every other month we get a new episode, and each month there's a different part. So every month there'll be a big update, is what it looks like, which is a pretty good cadence of content, I think.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And it goes all the way until December of this year, and then episode 7.
How do they keep that up?
Well, I mean, the game launched and felt pretty bare bones, so I feel like a lot of this stuff is like in the pipeline, and they're kind of like readying it up, right?
Could be.
They know that they need to have a live service pipeline for this kind of stuff consistently, so that's why it like feels kind of natural to me that the game itself feels relatively bare bones. But I don't know. It does seem like a lot, for sure. But, I mean, already it has more players than Concord, so we'll take what we can get.
It's not Concord 2.
It's not Concord. Everyone wanted it to be, but we're not there.
And I think the people shitting on it are definitely being unfair. It's not that bad. It's not, I mean, don't get me wrong, it has flaws.
Yeah.
But it's not that bad. But it's not like...
so much more fun to hate things, Tristan. It's so easy.
It is.
I don't even need to play it. I can just say it sucks, and I don't like it.
Wow, I have to use my brain to have a balanced take. Fuck that shit.
No thanks.
It's not allowed here.
Pass, bro.
Nah, man. Garbage. Unbelievable. Another hero shooter, 26.
I refuse to engage in it. Anyway, there's not much else to say about it. It's a fun capture the flag kind of arena shooter. Yeah. I like playing the Overshield girl because I can support my team, and some of the character models are like, okay. For sure.
Well, for sure, yeah. The Sand Girl. Yeah,
Sand Girl.
She's cooking.
I don't know. Can you remember a single character's name in that game? Because I can't.
No, I cannot at all, actually.
I know John Highguard. He's the guy who throws the lightning.
It really does say a lot, eh? Like,
I think Overshield girl's name is Mara, I think, but that's because she's the only character that I play.
I think you're right. To be fair, I remember how they look.
Totally, yeah.
So
you got Sand Girl.
For whatever that's worth.
Craven-looking guy. You got Ken Masters.
Yes, that's right.
I don't know.
Yeah, your girl's like sort of like demon-looking.
Yeah, she looks like Morrigan from Dragon Age. She's got like the goth baddie look.
Yes,
but they're hero shooter characters in a photorealistic hero shooter game. It's like, what are you gonna do?
All right, I have to actually. We're gonna go on a little bit of a side here because I really want your take on this. But on the topic of, like, let's say generic looking games or character design or whatnot, have you seen this John Carpenter Toxic Commando? Have you seen that? No. Okay. Well, that says a lot, frankly, but. Here, I'm gonna send you this trailer.
Okay.
We're going a little bit of an adventure, gang. Follow along with us. Look up the trailer. Okay, Toxic Commando. It's like a Left 4 Dead Horde-esque co-op shooter thing.
Is this like an upcoming thing?
It is. Yeah, it's coming.
And
it's gonna be.
He is working on it.
It has his name on it. Yep.
It's
Saber Interactive too.
Center.
It's Saber.
Okay, interesting.
It's Saber Interactive. Yeah. So
John Carpenter's Toxic Commando, yeah.
I think they had this at the Game Awards, I think. But that's the thing, right? I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, who is this game for? Who wants this?
I'm looking at the trailer right now. Yeah, I mean,
it looks super generic.
Oh wow. Oh yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, the gameplay will be good, and visual fidelity and performance will probably be good. I mean, some of the monster designs look okay.
Right.
Oh,
I remember, like, the gameplay, I'm like, okay. And the character designs, I'm like, none of this, they don't look the same.
Well, I'm watching the trailer. They literally didn't show a single character or anything, really, besides people shooting people. For what it's worth, I feel like there is a
market?
A gap, a market for Left 4 Dead likes right now. Like, there's nothing. Back 4 Blood came and flopped. I think the only thing really kind of in that space is Dark Tide, right? It's like that's kind of the big one right now. So I think it's fine to have, like, something else kind of infringing upon that space there. But yeah, the actual key art for, like, the characters and stuff. Yeah.
Does not inspire any amount of confidence.
But I mean, I love John Carpenter. I want to believe this is cool.
Yeah, I know. is a big name. He's the zombie guy.
I don't know. We'll see.
It kind of does feel like that's the only. It's like if it didn't have John Carpenter name on it,
I wouldn't even look at it. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, genuinely.
Yeah,
genuinely, I'd be like.
Also,
well,
I'm looking at the page, be like, what did he do? Is he actually involved in it? And
yeah, exactly.
On the page, it's like, so you're the kind of person who likes buddy movie vibes and over-the-top humor, action, and horror of classic 80s cinema inspired by the legendary John Carpenter.
Too. Yes.
Inspired by the legendary John Carpenter is what it says.
But it has his name on it.
But
so
it's
what does
literally
that mean?
on the front of the fucking
It's like
box.
Tom Clancy's.
Yes,
blah,
exactly.
Blah, blah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's exactly as far as it goes.
It's that he gave the permission, or he gave like the idea, and they just like rolled with it. You think?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I genuinely
but like
don't know
yeah,
if I saw
part of the
this.
marketing is like like have like I don't know thousands of zombies or whatever on the screen. Like it's like one of those where it's like trying to sell you on
scale.
Wow, there's so many guys here. Holy shit,
this game's gonna run like shit.
Yeah, 100%. I don't know how you
over 10 billion zombies on the screen at any given time. What my poor CPU and 16 gigabytes of RAM.
It's over. It's all over.
Oh,
so on the topic of like it really does say a lot about, like, for example, Overwatch. Like, one of those characters looks like super clean and like really iconic and memorable, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you can pick you can immediately identify them, but like John Highguard or this game.
I love that that's stuck. I'm so happy that.
Yeah. John Highguard, yeah. It just and it just blows my mind, like how much and to think of like how much money and time and talent goes into making something like this, and you just look at it like, okay.
Well, and that's the thing with like Concord, because you look at some of the original concept arts that they had for some of those characters, and you're like, I see what you are going for, and then enough revisions happen. Enough suits meddle with it to appeal to the widest possible demographic, and you lose the thread of what the original vision was. Because, like, some of those OG Concord designs, they're not, like, amazing, but you can see that they're going for a retro-futurist sort of NASA punk kind of style, where it's, like a very 60s, 70s rendition of the future. And it's like, I see what you wanted to do there, but then shifting to photorealism as opposed to stylized hurt the ability to achieve that. And I think that's what I'm seeing here with Toxic Commando. Is it's like, looking at the front box there, it looks like this probably was pitched originally as a highly stylized thing, and then they've shifted it to be more of a photorealistic game that can actually be a product they can sell.
That could be
because like I think that like honestly, a lot of these things start off with good intentions, and then just over the process of refinement they whittle off a lot of the edges that give things their charm, in order to make them more, palatable, so to speak.
Marketable.
Palatable and marketable and all the upples.
Yeah, brutal.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll keep an eye on this, because I mean, like, I like Left 4 Dead, and there's really nothing that we're playing like this right now, so.
Nothing's quite ever captured it, and I don't think Darktide really does it. I mean, it does, sort of.
I mean, I like Darktide, but yeah, it's not quite the same for me, so we'll see what this does. It's Saber. Like we just talked for fucking 20 minutes about how much we like Saber. So like, we'll see.
Saber. Crazy, eh? But you didn't even hear about this.
I didn't even hear about it, and I love John Carpenter, so not a great sign. Yeah.
Oh, dude, the games industry is just such a crazy, brutal market.
Too much going on right now, man.
It's such a brutal market.
Well, anyway.
What do you got? You playing anything else there?
Well, I figure we'll talk a little bit about 2XKO, which just came out on consoles this last month. Finally, for the console nerds, they can play it. It's a fucking mess on console.
Is it really?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, that's right. We had that problem.
It works for some of my friends, and then for one of my friends, the game is just like not functioning, like crashing on startup constantly, unable to get him online, unable to send or get invites back and forth. And I'm like, this feels very validating for me, because I was like, why are they delaying the console release so much unless it straight up just doesn't work? And then here we are, where it's like, okay, it doesn't work, it's just broken. So
is this like we're not the only ones experiencing this issue. It's
well,
like
I've got some friends who are able to play the console version just fine, and then I've got some friends who can't touch it at all. And I guess we're just waiting for patches now because we've tried everything from reinstalling to just like there's only so much you can do on console to troubleshoot something, right? Like you can't exactly get into the nitty gritty and like see where things are going wrong. It's like you boot it up, if it doesn't work, then okay,
tough luck, buddy.
Yeah. So anyway, beyond the console launch, like the content offering, it's all right. They do the same thing as some of those other Riot games, where like if you play during the release period, there you're able to earn the new characters. So I was able to grind out Caitlyn. And I don't think I personally will be playing her. Like, she's just not my style of character. Very, like, not necessarily zoner or keep away, but lots of, like, ranged tools. And then her combo game is very cool and interesting with lots of, like, side swaps and stuff like that there. Insane damage potential. Like, I saw that Diaphone video of him taking her into a tournament, and she has some of the most unique mechanics as far as, like, being able to do like lots of interesting off the ground pickups, and then being able to like burn a lot of her super like one after another in like you start with Caitlyn, tag it over to your partner or whatever. They're actually generally able to tag it back to you, and then from that point you can do like a full 3 meter burn from like not necessarily level 3. You can do like the Aegis reflector thing where it's like the slowly advancing like wall that you can shoot through that enhances the projectiles, and then from that you could do 2 of her level 1 to do like I think like a full touch of death. If it's not quite, it's like 95% or something like that, because it starts to scale so hard at the end of it. But not many characters have the ability to like burn 3 meters at the end of a tag combo. So like that was cool. I like her a lot visually. I think they did a good job. But, like, I want to support 2xKO. I like 2xKO. I will not spend $30 on a single skin for Vi, which is the only character that I play, and Jinx, I guess, just to, like, have some funny arcade effects and stuff like that. The price points are just ridiculous. I think, like, the arcade mega bundle, which is, like, 3 characters get arcade skins, it's, like, you got to spend at least 90 to 100. I think, actually, no, with the way that, like, the usual, like, bullshit with the microtransaction currency goes, I think you'd need to spend like $120 to get enough coins to spend $80 worth of the coins, which is crazy, man. It's just like all this shit just makes me not want to spend the money,
I don't know, man. It feels like there's like the way that game companies are monetizing it now is getting so egregious.
They're just going for the whales.
I mean, I guess that's where most of their money comes from, right? Yeah. So they're banking on that small population completely bankrolling their whole production. But it's crazy, man. It's like literally they're pricing out most people. I don't know, man. There's got to be some sort of like spreadsheet, statistical nonsense, whatever, that
they've
where they
mapped
find
it out,
that this
man.
is like
They've
they mapped it out
there, yeah.
Because like it's clearly not for average people who just want to like maybe every now and then get like a skin to support the game, and right, it's like clearly these people who do buy this, who like will spend a crazy amount, are so price insensitive that like this is no problem for them, right? Which is crazy, man.
And I think
because like.
Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, like Splitgate had this problem,
same deal.
And I think I can't think of another example really, but I think this is the general trend.
Oh, I mean, sure. I see it more in like the gacha kind of industry as well too, right? Like those price points where it's like, how could anyone justify buying that? But then I hop online and I'm playing some ranked games of 2xKO, and sure enough, I will see people who have purchased the latest battle pass, have purchased the arcane pack for $130 Canadian or whatever, have purchased the latest seasonal skin as well too, and it's like, that's the guy, that's him, he's your guy, he's the dude supporting it and like letting us all play 2xKO.
He is the one. He is the reason we have 2xKO.
Exactly.
So you know what? Hats off to you, soldier.
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah,
I will continue to reap the benefits of your rewards here.
Yeah, but it is insane.
Yeah,
it is insane.
I can't justify it.
There should be reasonably priced options,
Yeah, I just
like
want something, man.
I golf at like a $10-15 skin in Space Marine, but that does add a lot of value.
Yeah.
Well, especially when you consider like it is a kind of a big part of the hobby to have your own personalized Marine. So
if you're going to be playing the game for 50, 60 hours, you want to look at your own pretty cool guy. And like fighting games are also a very similar genre where I'm going to be playing Vi for the next 100, 200 hours of my time with 2XKO. And I want to get a cool skin that's going to be, say, like this reflects me. I like the arcade one. I think it's okay. It's very 80s, kind of punk inspired. And like, I like that aesthetic. And in theory, that should be something that like I look at and say, I will buy that. I would pay $10 to $15 for that skin. I will not pay $30+ and probably more than that to get, the proper amount of currency that you need to get enough. And then have a little bit left over, and then, gets you into that cycle of like, oh, well, I could just top up and get another thing here, right? Like, it's so duplicitous, and it just feels like it's so, like, evil, taking advantage of my lizard brain, right?
100%. Hundo P.
Beyond that, there's not much else to say. They didn't change too much for the season. Like, gameplay-wise, it's relatively similar. It's still a really fun game. I've been learning some of those perfect electric combos on Vi, and I got washed. Me and our buddy were playing online. We were doing a Vi Caitlyn duo, and we had some great games against some people that were like on the same skill level as us. And when it's like a duo versus duo, man, nothing else hits. It's still the best in the biz. I think,
is incredible.
It's really fun.
And then if anything's going to get me to jump back on the fighting game horse, is going to be that because duos, man, man,
yeah,
it's great, it's good.
I need you back, bro. I need you back in the fold because I'll be like, man. I'll be playing with some of these people and I'll do a tag launcher and get them up in the air, and I just see them both go up into the air and fall down, and I just like, Tristan wouldn't have dropped that. Tristan would never have dropped that.
Man, we got to play with that. I met a guy recently.
Oh, that's like right, your buddy. Yeah,
top 200 globally in Guilty Gear Strive.
Top 23 Chip Zanoff, I believe.
Yeah, so basically that's like Coughing Baby versus Tactical Noob, right? That's like compared to us, we're absolutely cooked. But imagine playing duos with him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's how we're getting all the way to play or to whatever the
highest. We're going to skyrocket, man. We're going to the moon. Got carried so hard.
Entirely not on our own merit, but you know what? We'll end up
absolutely there. Not. Yeah. Not even close. Yeah, we got to roll with him sometime.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun. And we'll get back to Guilty Gear as well, too. But I don't have too much else for 2XKO. Like, it's a fun game. I like it. Duos are still fun. The content offering for Season 1 was enough to get me back into it. But it's definitely going to be... I'm already feeling the weight in between these characters because it's like, well, I'm not rolling Caitlyn. She's not really for me, so I guess I'm waiting another 3 months until the next one comes out, right?
Yay! Hell yeah! I played. I got really into, I should say, Ready or Not.
Yes.
Well, you see, I found a way to play the uncensored version of it.
Right. Okay.
I basically just downloaded an older version of it, and I S-ranked all the missions, and
guy was he was in fact ready.
I was absolutely fucking ready, bro. After 100 attempts.
So what's the uncensored version? The uncut visual, like the uncompromised visual experience.
Ah, man, it's night and day.
Yeah, that much so?
Yeah.
I feel like I got robbed, dog.
It's so brutal, man. It really is like, it's such a fucking shame. I understand like why everybody's so upset now.
Yeah.
Because getting to play that version of it, well, one, it looks incredible, and like that visual fidelity when you're playing a game that is about this slow, methodical, crawl through the depths of, criminal underworld. Like, it gets you in that mindset, right? When you're like, with the lighting is hitting just right, high quality textures. It helps, like create that experience, right? Like you're a SWAT guy.
Yeah.
You
get immersed.
Yeah, and it did, and it was honestly. Peak. One of my
you also had the revelation that it's not only like it's that plus you playing on your own, right? Like that's kind of a big thing for you.
Yeah, because I mean, I honestly yes, because I think it helps with the immersion, right? I think when you're playing with buddies and you're
We're goofing
I mean,
around
I think
and laughing.
we do try to play it a little more straight, but yeah, it's not quite the same, right?
Yeah.
It does take it away a little bit, and like maybe I just really like being a commander because like when you get to actually like order your troops around, and like you are setting up the breach, like you're like, and I realize like how good the breaching tools are, like the C4 because it affects their morale and they'll freak out.
Like
So it's like
the enemies get affected by it.
yeah. If you
Oh,
breach with the C4, they'll get scared and they're more
interesting.
likely to surrender. Yeah,
I had no idea.
And it's like, what a cool mechanic. I love that.
I like that.
So it actually like there's a reason to use the C4, But you have to be careful because like when you're S ranking it, if they're like standing right behind the door and you C4 them, well they're fucking dead.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, like they're super dead, and I got caught with that a couple times. But yeah, so it's like really slow paced, methodical crawl. Checking the doors. Like am I gonna use the gas because it has wider coverage or the flash? It's more effective. These sorts of decisions, right? And like after multiple runs, like there is variance. Like you got to be careful. And I learned to appreciate the choice of not like highlighting it. Because like yes, it is super annoying and tedious and stupid to have to walk around. But honestly, like the most tense I ever got was when I was trying to do like an S rank or whatever, and there was like I cleared every room, and there was one fucking guy I missed, so I have to be careful, right? Because they will jump scare you. They literally hide. Like honestly, the AI in this game totally mind blowing to me. Like they generally try to flank you, they'll hide, in corners and stuff. Like they're really clever. They're very smart, and you have to be careful.
I think the difference, like when you're going for that, like we're just trying to like get a completion on most of our playthroughs when we were doing it as well too, and that's where that frustration comes in from like, man, I'm just trying to finish the fucking mission here, like I'm not trying to go for perfect, but like that tension that you're describing there that builds when you're actually going for the perfect playthrough, and you need to maintain that level of like vigilance throughout all the way through to the end. That's a very different like mindset compared to like, can I just find this fucking guy and get out of here already?
That's fair.
Right?
That's fair. I mean, yeah, if you're playing the game casually, that shit's stupid.
Yeah.
It is annoying and difficult. But if you're playing it, trying to S rank it and like be tactical, and it is wow. It's like, I mean, it's just such a memorable moment. Like trying to like I think I told you about this, but it was when I was doing the hospital one. What is it called again? I'm forgetting the name of it. I think it's called Relapse. I might be wrong.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Which, by the way, I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing the S rank to everybody because it is fucking RNG and bullshit.
Was there like that mission in particular, or?
Well, the worst ones for me were Neon Tomb.
Yeah.
Oh, that was terrible. That was a bad time.
That's the nightclub.
The hospital one in Port Hoken, which I think is like the community consensus.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of variance, but usually people are like, yeah. And actually, what was crazy for me is everybody bitches about Elephant, right? That's the school shooting one.
Yeah.
Everybody, because it's the only active shooting one. By the way, in the older version of the game, you could actually pick what kind of I guess level it would be. Like for example, Elephant is the active shooting one, right? So you have to find the shooters, otherwise they will kill civilians, right?
Right.
They'll kill hostages. And you could actually alter before they had some update. I don't know if it was the console one or not, but before that, you could actually alter every one of the maps to be like either active shooting or bomb threat.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So
Dude,
like
has there ever been a case of a game getting more downgraded than Ready or
That
Not?
is, I know, man. Isn't it such an insane downgrade?
That's correct. Like that's like game changing.
It's genuinely game changing. Yes. And
Was
I think
it just
the thing
to meet
is
the
like
console parity? Is that all it is?
Well, yeah, apparently the game was made on spaghetti code. It wasn't really properly well done, and so they couldn't figure out how to do it for console. So that's why they had to like lower, like dramatically lower the file size, and
Bro,
It's insane, man. It's such a like I've never seen this with a game before. You know, where they
like
totally
sabotaged almost, like
sabotage their own product.
Yeah.
Yeah, like genuinely. But the thing is that people will definitely like. I'm sure they made a bank, man. I'm sure a lot of people bought that console.
We know a
version,
lot of
right?
people who bought the console version.
Yeah, exactly. 'Cause
They'll
they're
never
like,
know
I get to play
otherwise.
it now.
Yeah.
They'll never know, right? Yeah, exactly. They don't know. Like
They don't care.
and it's 100% a compromised experience, man. And it makes me. I've never felt this with a like genuine like super angry at a dev before for that, because like
there is a good game
to play
there.
this.
Yeah.
And like I love it. I think it's an amazing game actually. I totally. It's a top game for me now.
Wow. All right.
Just like nothing I've ever played before is like has that same experience, right? This like, you know, breaching clear, methodical, you know, you have to be like careful about every corner. People will jump scare you and fucking, you know, you're not careful, you will get clipped and die. Like it's awesome. It's super amazing. And
it's nowhere near as hardcore, but it reminds me a lot of Star Wars Republic Commando. Did you ever hear of that?
I've never played that. No, is that what it's like?
It's I mean, like I said, nowhere near as hardcore, but it's the only game I can think of that actually like prominently featured like squad-based combat with like you setting your squad to kind of, you know, engage in mechanics as you're going through the missions as well too. And I like that stuff fundamentally. I just like. I don't know. I mean, now I guess it's the case of like Ready or Not being so compromised that it's hard for me to like ignore it. You know, I all I can think about is
I can't, man.
Yeah.
I can't now. I can't.
That's tough.
And it sucks. The unfortunate thing is that for me to play the DLCs, I'd have to like reinstall it. And
right.
Play the shittier
the
version.
version. Yeah.
And I do want to play the DLCs.
Oh, we can get back.
And
to
also,
that sometime, yeah.
I do want to briefly touch on the lore, man, because I do think it's cool. They have like the whole environmental storytelling.
Yeah.
And I did like watch like the Wendigoon video on it, so I'm like, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy that they have this level of detail, right? Like it's really, they put a lot of thought into it, and I think it's really cool. And you really had to dig deep to find this stuff.
Well, it's the kind of thing like while I'm playing through, I'm seeing the little narrative breadcrumbs that are like scattered around the environment, and I'm like, as someone who, you know, I've got like the loose overarching picture of how each mission sort of connects to the next one, but then like I'll stumble onto like, you know, it'll be like a phone with like a voicemail or something, and the voicemail is very clearly referring to like a plot relevant point or something like that, and I like how they're like, you know, they're not like bashing you over the head with like, this is the story. It's like there are clearly enough little things here and there that if you're pulling from all of them, it will like create a complete narrative. And I like how they've gone about that. I think that's really good.
It's definitely cohesive, although it is a bit tricky because actually the chronological order is not at all like how it is in like how you play through the campaign.
Are you really? You have to like to piece the narrative together?
It's non-linear, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Like, the way they connect is like you can figure it out because it gives you the date, I think.
I see.
Yeah, that's how you can piece it together. But like for example, Neon Tomb, which is like this third last level, I think.
Yeah.
Is actually chronologically the second.
Oh, interesting. I had no idea. I guess I was never paying attention to the dates. Yeah. One would assume they would just set it in chronological order. Why? What are they? Why?
Well, I mean, they definitely have tuned it for like difficulty. You know.
Oh, I see. To like ramp it. I get it. I get it. Yeah.
Like it ramps up in difficulty and complexity.
That makes sense.
Like Neon Tomb is a pretty tough level.
Yeah.
Well, at least if you're trying to S rank it, right?
Sure.
Definitely, it's really hard. But I mean, in general, I'd say it's actually pretty hard because you have the suicide guys. But yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I think the way that they structured it that way makes sense. But yeah, it's not like chronological in terms of how the story progresses.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's really cool, man.
So I mean, well, you're gonna go back to the subpar version to polish off the DLC? Is that the plan?
I do want to play the DLC, but yeah, it's gonna be tough, man. It's tough for me to like accept.
I know
the visual downgrade.
It just feels like on principle of like, I hate that I need to concede this and be like, all right, I'll play your butchered, neutered version with, you know, half-hearted storytelling that doesn't tell the true story, because it's like, you're right, all that stuff like feeds into your overall immersion of being like in this criminal underbelly. And it's like
Yeah.
every time you see a version of it that, I mean, like, it'd be one thing if it launched in this state, but we've literally played the game and it's right over there. Like, you could just go get it with the mod that you're describing right now. So to play through and see some of the visual changes and the story changes that are just like clearly the neutered, censored version of what was once a dark and gritty story, it's really hard to be like, all right, well, I'll take it as it comes here, because it's like, no, it's like it's right over there. You just locked it away. It's so frustrating.
And I think 100% the censorship. It compromises the vision, right?
Oh, 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Like, the gut punch you get when you find the girl on the bed. Or,
it's brutal the first time I played it. And then
Yeah.
I think we were playing it with the console buddies, and we got into that room and we're like, oh, she's sleeping. Like, it was like an actual, like,
terrible.
It was like,
terrible.
What?
How
We're in a crack house.
Yeah, it's a crack house, man. What the
She's just
fuck?
taking a little nap. Yeah.
It's like,
This is not
it's
the
not
same game,
it's
man.
literally not the same at all. It's not
Yeah.
the same. I did have, because of I was a little tuned into the whole censorship thing. I knew the changes. So
Yeah.
like a lot of the stuff, like I kind of knew what was it coming into. But there was one thing, which is in the last level, that I did not have spoiled for me. I didn't know about it.
Yeah,
So
I don't think I've played it either.
when I did find it, I was like, fuck.
Yeah, I still have like the
That
last
honestly, that was when I felt the true weight of like, because I think, and to be fair, that last gut punch in there, I think is what kind of like ties in the scope of the operation. Let's say,
Okay.
this horrifying trafficking ring you found.
Interesting. And this was before you played the mod that reverted it back, right?
No. This is with the mod.
Okay.
I played the whole game
so
with the mod.
Have they changed it? Like, is this
Well,
gut punch still there?
yeah, I think it is. I don't think it's like the cargo container, for example. I
Yeah.
think that's what they censored, and that's probably why it didn't come up actually. Like that's why because like I don't think they actually censored that bit.
Yeah. Is that
It's just
that's
that
the human trafficking episode that we played? Is that the cargo container with the auction? Is that what you're referring to, or is this the final level thing? That
With
you're
the
talking
auction,
about?
yeah, that's
yeah.
what I'm talking about. So you have played that then?
Yeah, I played that one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I mean
Yeah.
that's the last level. Yeah.
Okay,
And,
all
like,
right. Yeah, I have played that then. Yeah.
Okay,
I think that's
so-
fantastic. It's a great scene.
The auction, man, that
Yeah.
fucked me up, dude.
Yeah. I
I'm
mean,
like,
there's only so much that they can
when
do
you
to
go in
censor,
there and
yeah.
there's the guy with the gimp suit and like the
Yeah.
whip on there, and it's called and
You
they
see
have
all the monitors are like shutting
yes.
down actively, like as you get
Yes.
in there. Yeah.
That I was like, oh.
Yeah. It
Oh
feels.
my
I mean,
God.
fuck. In the context of every headline that's coming out today, it feels very
And
relevant.
given like and it honestly, it really couldn't have given a real world context.
Probably hit at the
could
right
not
time.
It could not have hit any. I don't know if better is the right word.
Harder, I
guess
think. Yeah.
harder is the
Yeah.
right word. Yes. Just like the sobering realization of
Yeah. How deep
Holy-
the corruption goes. Yeah.
holy shit.
No,
this is,
it's an insane moment for sure.
this
But
is
yeah,
real.
one that I think tonally is probably more shocking than the rest of the censored game. So there's a tonal discrepancy there with like, oh no, she's sleeping on the bed, with holy shit, we walked into the human
We walked
trafficking
into
auction
a
house.
auction.
Like, yeah, there's a
Exactly.
those are
There's
not on the
100%
same
a
tier.
tonal.
yeah. What are you
it's
gonna do?
fucked, man. It's fucked. But yeah, to tie it up, that game rocks.
It's cool.
What it
It's
is
a cool
now,
game.
fucking tragic, man.
It's
tragic.
Yeah, I guess I genuinely can't think of another instance like this where it was like censored, visually downgraded, poorly optimized, like just to be hit with like the horrible trifecta of downgrade like that. I can't think of another game that over the course of its
I
lifespan
cannot, yeah.
was like actively
that?
brought down like that. Yeah.
Like that, I really can't think of anything else.
You remember when you bought a game on a disc or a cartridge and you put it in and you played it and no one could
that
take
was
that
the
away
game.
from you?
It was future complete.
Yeah, no
Crazy.
No one censored my copy of GoldenEye on N64.
Holy shit, man.
People didn't like the
we had
blood
it so
coming down
good.
on your screen, you know, so they changed that. Now it's white. Just
It's white.
that's way more friendly for the kids. It's just
I
to have
don't
your,
think that's better.
white
That's
goo.
that's a choice.
White goo just fills the screen there. We fixed GoldenEye, guys. It was too violent before.
Holy shit, man! Getting the kids ready for the casting couch.
Yeah.
Is that what this is?
Fucking see that's why you always played Odd Job, is like when you die, you know, like just face you're already at waist level with everyone else as well too, right? So
it's true. I never grew up with GoldenEye. I never played that growing up.
I got it for my N64.
It does not hold up at all.
Not great.
Nope.
Not great.
Nope.
I mean, I like it still. I think it's fun.
Yeah. You still run a game of GoldenEye?
Well, I tried on the
lads?
N64, the N64 Virtual Console. This is actually a perfect segue because that was what I was going to talk about next. I tried it on the N64 Virtual Console, and like playing solo works pretty good. Playing multiplayer online, bro, it's crazy. Like to hear, like, you know, the music, it like stutters in and out, so like, bop, bop, bop. It's like it'll just like kind of like jaggedly cut in and out. The lag is unplayable. So I would not recommend the GoldenEye online experience by any means. But that GameCube Virtual Console, though, they've been adding some good stuff over there, actually. So I picked up Path of Radiance, Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance. And I had only played like a little bit of that game on PC, actually. I had found an emulator for it. And sure enough, like I liked what I had played previously, and Fire Emblem's always been one of those franchises where I liked it up until Awakening. And then Awakening's the one where they started really leaning into the whole like shipping of the characters. In that game, there was like a time travel mechanic where the characters you put together literally would have a child from the future that would come back and join your party, which I thought was really cool. It was Eugenics, the video game. You were essentially like breeding the perfect child that was the best combination of their parents' stats, and then they would immediately appear using time travel shenanigans and show up.
That's crazy.
They'd have the hair from like one character and the hair color of another, of like the dad or whatever. And you could make some like fucking crazy combos. Anyway, so like I liked Awakening, and then after that is when they really started leading into like the I don't know, like the more anime aesthetic. Like I think there were a couple of them where like you're a school teacher. Oh, pardon me.
Bless you.
Sneeze break. Oh my god, we're good. Anyway, so like the one after that was like the one where you're like a teacher. And you're like dating your students, and I was like, I don't think I want to play Fire Emblem anymore. I don't think this is the franchise about like lords and knights and stuff like that. I played like Sacred Stones up until Awakening, so I think that's like 4 or 5 games. But I never played Path of Radiance or Radiant Dawn, so I finally got a chance to boot it up. And that game is so comfy, man. Like you're playing as Ike and his ragtag group of mercenaries, and you know it's just like simple, perfectly simple story. Nothing too over the top there. All the characters are really likable. The gameplay is simple and elegant and strategic. Like, I forgot how much I like Fire Emblem because they've been so down this dark path of anime for so long that I forgot that there was a point when these games were like relatively pure and didn't have a bunch of cringe shipping, weeboo bullshit. And now I'm like, man, I kind of hate that like Fire Emblem has gone down this path. Although I still have like a couple more that I haven't touched that I might go back to now. But it's been like the perfect like Switch unwind game, just like cozy up in bed, do a little mission before bed. Like I really, really like it. So I like Radiant Dawn is thoroughly in my catalog of games that I'm like actively playing right now.
Cool,
I like
man.
Ike a lot
That's
too,
sick.
man. Yeah. Those virtual
Ike
console
is
games
cool.
are good.
Big sword.
You got the big sword. You know, we like Ike.
We like Ike, baby. Yeah, I never played Fire Emblem. I feel like I definitely would like it though. I like tactics games.
There's a couple I think that are strong recommendations. Like the GBA ones, like Sacred Stones, are really good. I mean, Radiant Dawn is really great so far. I think it's a strong recommendation for like one of the cleanest of them. So yeah, like you know, they're plenty fun. And like yeah, now I'm coming at it from a strategy pilled brain, and I'm like, has playing Kill Team made me better at this? No, but
It would make a lot more sense if you got into those kinds of games because of Kill Team.
well, see, I think it's almost the opposite, where I'm going into Kill Team with my Fire Emblem brain. But the thing is, Fire Emblem, like NPCs or whatever, like the CPU in Fire Emblem is like predictable to a fault. Like they do the same. You can always like predict what they are going to do. If there is a target that cannot fight back, they're always going to go for that target. If there's someone within their attack range, even if they're going to lose the fight, they'll always go for that unit, right? So
I see.
There's sort of ways you can kind of like math it out, and then adding any level of dynamism to that, where like someone doesn't necessarily do exactly what I expect they're going to do. I'm like, oh, what? Like I can't comprehend. What do you mean you didn't do the most obvious thing? Like I just don't even know how to react at that point. I lose any and all hope of having a strategy.
Damn. Brutal.
Fire Emblem ruined my brain.
Maybe there's something to be said about that.
I don't know.
Because, I mean, the AI is not anticipating what you're going to do, right? It's just going to, it just does what it does.
It does what it do.
Yeah. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
I'm
and
glad
then
they're adding more content to that. That's
Metroid Prime 2
good
comes
stuff.
out next month, so I'm going to play
Metroid
through
Prime
that.
2?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Oh, Metroid Prime 2 is great, man.
Yeah, I've never beaten it. It's the only Metroid Prime game I haven't beaten, actually.
Really?
Fucking Torvis Bog, dude. I got that far, and I said, fuck this. I hate this.
To be fair, yeah, that map is maybe not.
It's a big slog in an underwater segment.
I mean, honestly, man, the whole trope of underwater levels and the slow movement, just kill that shit, man.
Well, you gotta feel how good it feels when the gravity suit shows up. But I'm like, man,
it does feel good.
We can skip this.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
Yeah,
I do think like atmosphere wise, I think 2 is like peak.
Yeah,
I actually might even like it more than the number 1. Actually,
yeah, no, and there were lots of good things I liked about 2. I'm a little bummed to hear that we're not going to be getting like the full remaster treatment like we did with Metroid Prime, but I've been actually listening to a lot of like interviews with the devs from the Prime remaster talking about like essentially how Spaghetti Code their OG was and how hard it was to do the remaster essentially from scratch because nothing carried over, and they had to take all those assets and get them into high res, and it was far more work than any of them were anticipating it was going to be. It was essentially creating a whole new game. But my thought was
brutal.
like, you're telling me none of the stuff you guys just made for the Metroid Prime remaster could carry over to 2? But the thing about Metroid Prime 2 is that compared to Metroid Prime 1, it's also like a totally different asset. Like there's no shared assets between Metroid Prime 1 and 2. So nothing that they made for the Prime remaster could carry over to a higher res version of 2 because it's all new shit, right? All the
Games is
ing
hard.
stuff. Games is fucking hard, man.
Games is hard. It's a lot of work.
So much work.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, but like you don't even think about it until like you have the guys like saying it, and then I'm like, oh no, he's right. Like there's almost no shared visual identity between Metroid Prime
really
1 and
isn't.
2. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely none actually. Yeah. Maybe not even. I mean, I would imagine like, character movement and blah blah blah, and like, a lot of that is similar. Like the morph ball.
Yeah, like the
functionality
stuff.
and
yeah.
Yeah, I mean that'll carry over, I guess. But yeah, basically all the AI and enemy design environments.
It seemed
different.
like environments was the biggest thing because there's just so much modeling and rendering to be done, and they did so much trickery in the first Metroid Prime to like make things work. Like it was like it's not quite on the same level as like the Fallout New Vegas like dude who has his head replaced with a train. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like the
I don't know what that is. What is
No,
that?
what? Oh my god, dude.
I don't
Okay.
know what that is.
Fallout New Vegas train head. Just give it a look there. It's so like this is the epitome of it's in Fallout 3. It's in Fallout 3. Are you seeing this?
Yeah, what?
Yeah,
Wait,
so
hold on.
because it was so hard to program a train cuz in Fallout 3, you get in this train and the train starts moving, and then there's a loading screen out, and you go to a new area. It's how you get to the Broken Steel DLC. But because it was so hard to program an actual train, they just took a character model changed his head to be the train, and then they hid the body below the tracks. So when the train takes off, it's actually an NPC running, and you're in his head. You're just like sitting inside of his head.
That's amazing.
That was the easiest way to get a moving thing that you could be inside of.
That's crazy.
But there's like a little guy
shit.
underneath the tracks there that's just like literally running super, super fast. That's the kind of shit, like the trickery that they have to do. And Metroid Prime isn't quite on that same level, but I remember they were talking about there's like a few rooms where like they had to like they kept hitting the fake ceiling limit. So they needed to like, fuck with that and like essentially keep like raising the ceilings, but that also caused problems as well too. So like things you would never even think about, like the ceilings in Metroid Prime, right? Like where the fictional like the top of the game space is and stuff like that, and then where the actual physical ceiling that you see is almost never the same, right? Like rarely does the map end there. It's either way below or way above it, realistically. But it's like I'm not fucking thinking about that stuff when I'm playing Metroid Prime. I'm thinking, look at the beautiful Chozo ruins, right? Like, game dev is on some other shit, man.
It really is. Yeah. It's such like an incredible like marriage of, and everything. And obviously, I love hearing about this stuff, like the weird smoke and mirror stuff. That they do. Yeah, like that has got to be one of my favorite one now.
I do. It's probably the best like trick in the biz.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's
it's so
funny.
good. Yeah. So I'm just reading like the story for it. Oh man. They would just spawn the NPC with the train hat wherever it needed to be. All you see is the train car, but there's a little guy running underneath that. Maybe that's how all trains work. You really no one can say for sure.
We'll never really know, eh?
Have you ever seen underneath a train?
Yeah. Case made, bro. Come on.
Can you prove he's not down there?
This is gonna be like some whole like Pepe Silva like fucking the train guys. I swear to God. They're under the tracks, man.
Isn't this the whole like observing a particle? It's like when you're not looking at it, who's to say that it's there, right? Yeah.
Schrodinger's train hat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's good. That's
anyway,
really funny.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't know about that train thing there, because that's one of my favorite stories. Yeah.
That's such a gem. Thank you for that. That's great.
Yeah, I love
I've never heard of that. I'm gonna definitely share that with like everybody.
Yeah, I know. It's the perfect story of like, well, we got to make do with what we have on the shitty Gamebryo engine. We can make NPCs move. Put a train hat on them. Just make them move.
That's awesome. That's so good.
Anyway,
play anything else, man?
Only other thing is I finished Dispatch. What a game!
Kino.
What a game! Game of games. Definitely the kind of game I'm gonna like get my girlfriend to play, because it's like
that's a good one.
You're along for the ride. You make some decisions. You play the fun superhero minigame. Honestly, dude, I bet Anna would love it.
I could get Anna to play that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's super lighthearted. As for how much your decisions matter, it's a telltale game. In the sense of like they matter in the very short term. Usually, you'll say something and you'll get an immediate response to that. But then as for how far the lasting ramifications of that thing go, hard to say. Sometimes they come up, sometimes not so much. There's like two major decisions that you have to make over the course of the game, and one is, as everyone knows, the big one is, Invisigal or Blonde Blazer. And obviously, Blonde Blazer is the superior choice, but, who am I to say, right? I don't know. I'm just saying, like, one of them seems like the obvious one to me. But I'll definitely do another playthrough for sure, and I want to see how much it actually deviates. But I'd say 110% it sticks the landing. Like, I really enjoyed the story overall, the visuals. And there is the classic... I won't give too much away, but there is a moment where the gang comes together, and I'm such a fucking sucker for like the team's all here, for the finale when everyone's doing their part, and I'm just
Avengers
like,
roll out,
they're doing it, and they're like, everyone's doing their job, they're using their power in a way, like. Dude, I cave every time at the knees.
It's a great trope, man.
It's a great trope. I love it.
It works. It's cool.
It worked. And honestly, like it's probably out of all of the story-based kind of, I don't know, I think we just call them Telltale games now, pretty much, because they've coined the whole genre. I think. I'd say it's probably my favorite. So credit where it's due, because I've played a lot of them and I really like this one.
Mm-hmm. On the topic of Dispatch, I guess this is kind of newsy because they had the Switch port come out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Censored
And
to hell
it was
and back.
censored, which I'm
Yeah.
curious because, like, apparently I didn't even know there was nudity in this game and whatnot. So,
Dude, it's like a pretty sexy game.
damn.
Like, there's some
like
pretty
how saucy.
Well, the biggest scene that got censored, I think it's still in the game, but there's no audio, which is like, that's a weird censorship decision in its own right, to just be like, we're gonna keep the visuals of this incredibly, intimate, hot sex scene in, but it's gonna be silent, so that makes it not as bad. I guess.
That's so weird. That's weird.
So you're just watching it happen
film?
in total silence, and that just makes it way more awkward. I feel
That's
like
way worse. Yeah.
and it's also like there's also you go into the fucking Switch eShop store and it's like hentai girls is like the top selling thing for like $2 or some shit, right? They've got heinous, obscene shit already on the eShop, so it's like.
Man.
Why are we drawing the line at this great piece of art that actually uses like sexuality and nudity effectively to tell its story, right? Like,
That's so bizarre, man. I don't know, man.
It's a very strange
like,
choice.
Is that what? I guess because maybe Nintendo's like, if you're a kid, you could maybe get this confused for,
That's my thought. Like,
yeah,
you could think
like
like,
it's not a mature adult game with sexual
totally
themes, right?
I think that's probably where they're coming at it.
That's
from,
probably
so.
what it is. Yeah,
Because some poor innocent child, 8 years old, on Christmas morning unboxes his brand new Switch 2, and hops onto the eShop and says, "Ooh, superhero game,
superhero,
yeah, I love superheroes. Iron Man's my favorite,
And then everybody wants to watching this Blonde Blazer.
Yeah, exactly. Then you have to watch like Invisigal have like the hottest wet dream of all time, and it's like, holy shit, Timmy, what did I get you there? We're taking your Nintendo Switch back to the store right now.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
What is this devil machine you've acquired?
The PTA or like the parent association gets up in arms.
I get it. I get it in that regard.
Raging.
But at the same time, it's like, damn.
Yeah,
I thought
it's
we
a
were
product,
past
it's
this,
business.
dude. Yeah.
I know, right? Yeah, God forbid the parents actually, do a little bit of research.
Yeah, exactly.
To be fair, I looked at this game. I had no freaking clue that it had like the hot stuff in it.
Same, dude. And
I would not have thought that at all.
It's pretty sexy. It's pretty sexy.
Yeah, man. Like apparently there was a nip slip.
There is a nip slip that is like a major, well, not major, but like it's like a plot point where it's like
it's a plot point.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and so that
they just have like black boxes over it, right? It's like
I think that's what they do for all the censorship, which is
crazy.
Like also just like what a rudimentary way to like censor something. It's crazy.
What it takes you out, man. Like
yeah, like it anyway. I understand where they're coming from, but at the same time, I'm just like, damn, dude, I thought we were like past this shit. This feels so like, don't let the kids see. It's like, dude, the game's out on every other platform, and it like everyone enjoyed it and loved it over there. So, anyway,
That's cool,
it's a
man.
great game. It's a great experience. Strongly recommend it to anyone. Even if you're not into superheroes.
Would you replay it for?
I will definitely. I'm gonna do at least one more for the Invisigal route. One of our buddies has played it like 5 times, and I'm like, holy shit, dude! Like
5 times.
Yeah, I mean, I like it a lot, and I think he said that like at least 1 or 2 of those were like watching like his sister or like his friend play it. So like I also think this is a good game to like show to someone who maybe doesn't play as many video games, and you could like watch them play through it. So I see the appeal there.
This is
too.
a game I think I want to play with. My wife for sure.
Yeah. See what happens. Like it's fun. It's light.
Yeah, because she liked Detroit Become Human a lot. When we
oh
played
yeah, it's
together.
very similar.
Yeah.
Like you make decisions along the way, and you get to see the outcome of those actions, and it's beautifully animated. Like
animation's crazy.
There's also like there's like I'm just thinking of this one dude in particular whose dick is always out, and it's like visibly on screen. And there's a character who's just like his dick is visibly constantly out, and I'm like, how do they censor that with the black bar the whole time?
Wait, he's like straight up like actual
Like
dick?
his yes.
Like I mean
His penis, his schlong, his dong, his wing wong is.
What? Who's his character?
I think his name is Toxic. I think. But like straight up, whenever he is on screen,
like
his
Boys.
whim wham is visible. It is. Honestly, they're doing a very similar bit.
Oh, I think
So
that's
I'm
what
just
it
like, is he just fully like black boxed out like the whole game?
Oh,
Can you,
you're totally right. Oh
do you
my
even
God.
see him? Like, is he just invisible? Like
I love that though, man. I
For
love
someone
that.
who plays
I
this
love,
on Switch, it's like, yeah, that black box character was pretty cool. I don't know why they named him Toxic. You know, he's just like the whole time he was just a pillar of black.
just a giant black box.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a character. That'd be funny. That'd be good.
Anyway,
I'm curious. Well, I like that that's the direction they took though. I mean,
No, it's great. It's
you know,
very-
you're
it
trying
feels
to tell a
very-
mature story, then
100%.
You know.
Yeah, and it's a very cool and nuanced take. And I think I was sort of saying this last time that like very much in the vein of like Invincible compared to The Boys, it feels like it has a lot of love and reverence for superheroes that like it leans into rather than like obviously it's a subverting story, right? You're playing as a dispatch officer, a rundown kind of like washed up dispatch officer at this station full of rejects essentially. So they're doing a little bit of the, like, what if we actually had to, have a superhero dispatch network? What if superheroes are real? But it feels like it never loses sight of, like, the fact that superheroes are fucking awesome, and there's a lot of, you can choose the kind of Robert that you want to be if you are a cynical bastard or if you are, like, a hopeless, naive optimist, right? But I went for the hopeless, naive optimist route, and it felt very, like, oh, this feels good. Like, I feel like the people who were making this game truly loved the source material here and wanted to pay homage and make something cool and original and unique too, which is like they've succeeded on all fronts.
cool. Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely 100% play it at some point.
Yeah, ending stuck the landing too. I really thought that they I didn't know which way it was gonna go. I don't know where they would take a season 2 if they did one. Like it's a pretty clean out. Like they have a pretty wrapped up all right, that was the story. See ya. Not even like a see ya next time. Like it's like that was the end of it. I'm like, oh, okay, where do we go from here?
I see.
So I don't know
Just
what
cut
they
and
do.
dry and done. I see.
Yeah.
Cool.
But like I guess I'll kind of take that over like a sequel bait setup that we never get, right? Like I'm glad that it's a conclusive story.
Yeah, for sure. That's dope, man.
Dispatch
I'm
is cool.
happy.
Play it.
Yeah. I have one game I want to shout out because I don't think I've talked about it before yet. And I think it's The Bee's Knees. Is fucking
Hit me with your
rocks.
knees, dude. What are the knees on those bees?
My knees are coming, bro.
Oh damn.
Man, this game.
That might be the name of the podcast.
Thinking about that fucking white screen in GoldenEye now again.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Turbo or Overkill?
Yeah.
Turbo.
Oh
This game,
yes,
man,
yes.
This game fucking rocks. It's
You're still
awesome.
going hard on it, eh?
I haven't. I've been playing Space Marine, unfortunately, but it still rocks. What I've
Yep.
played so far, oh my god, it's like the best boomer shooter I've ever played. Maybe.
Oh, I want to get back
Like,
to this. Although I feel like we got to
genuinely.
have a quick acknowledgement of your use of the term boomer shooter because I feel like we've gotten pretty loose with it at this point.
Okay, but like this one is straight up is though. I mean, yes, a little
I
bit
feel like
loose maybe, but
Bolt Gun and like Dusk and like Doom are like boomer shooters. That's what when I say boomer shooter, I'm thinking of shooters for the boomer generation, right?
well, okay, a boom like. Okay, what would you call this game? Look up some gameplay.
I know.
okay?
I've
What would
seen
you
a fair
what would you
amount
call
of
it? It's fucking
I-
boomer shooter, okay? You
Yeah,
run, you go real fast. It's
You
movement.
can go fast, yeah.
You know, weapon swapping. You get like 12 guns to fucking
Yeah.
blow shit up with.
That's fair.
You know, it's basically a Doom game. Okay, like what do you want? It's a boomer shooter.
You know what? I think this one more so, but I guess when Doom Eternal and Metal Eden, I think that we're right on the line with the boomer shooter.
I don't know. I mean, okay, maybe I can give you that for sure. Maybe Metal Eden a little bit, but I think it is a bit of a
loose
term.
No, I agree. It's like genre is just it's a concept. Genre is more of an idea, right?
Yeah, but you know, like think it's I think it's like fast.
Yeah. But this is the one we talked a little bit about with like, the roguelike elements as well too, right?
No, that one. No. This one is Deadlink is the one.
No, sir, you're right. I'm totally getting this totally mixed up with Deadlink. You're right. Yeah, totally. You know what? Popular user-defined tag for this product. Boomer Shooter's the second one, so maybe I'm talking
It's in the
ass.
tag.
It literally is right there. Yeah.
It's right there.
Yeah.
That's
Fair
how
enough.
I found it.
Fair enough.
Come on.
All right.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, no, this one I'd say you're dead on the money. Yeah, Ultra Kill I'd say also falls under that. But yeah, they got like Quake 2, Doom 1 and 2, Bolt Gun. Yeah, like that. Those are all.
It
what
has
I think
like
of as,
a retro
boomer shooter.
aesthetic too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of part of it too. Is like the retroness of it. Yeah.
Game rocks, man.
Quick side note: I'm just
awesome.
looking at Hexen. Have you ever played Hexen?
No.
You might like that one too. It's pretty cool. I have it on N64. It's like such an old, weird game, but you might like it. Anyway, I saw that in the Boomer Shooter games there, and I was like, I don't think he's ever heard of that one. So it's pretty cool.
I've never heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah. I do not recommend playing it on N64.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah,
but
man,
yes.
Tell
me.
this game
Turbo
is
Overkill.
like I like this guy. Well, one, I'm really inspired by it because it is an indie game.
Mm-hmm.
It is Sam Preble, who's also recently released another game called Total Chaos, which also looks really cool, to be honest. And I do want to play that as well. It's actually it's a survival horror game. It has like Silent Hill influence.
Okay.
Originally was a Doom mod. It looks really solid, actually. I haven't played it though, but yeah, Turbo Overkill. The guy was like, yeah, what if I just like made a game where I could do all the cool stuff in the games that I played, like literally all of them.
This looks fucking sick, honestly. We haven't talked about. Sorry, I really did think this was Deadlink. So have we talked about this at all?
I mentioned it to you before, like off the pod, but yes,
yeah,
not on the pod.
This looks sick as fuck,
dude. It's fucking amazing. It's like immediately as you put it up, like the speed is insane.
Yeah,
but like the level design is amazing though because it's very vertical. It has these like wide open, like it's very well designed for that speed to I've never played a game like it's like take Doom Eternal and like dial it up to 11, right?
Okay.
Like it's like that fast. Your guy has a chainsaw leg, okay? His leg is literally.
I see a grappling hook as well too.
Yes. There's like seriously, this game is like, what if we just had every mechanic
and chainsaw
awesome.
Legs?
And it was awesome. So it's like it has sliding, like the slide mechanic.
Yeah.
Like a really punchy, really responsive, super smooth slide mechanic, which you also use for combat because that's you slide into people with your chainsaw leg.
Oh my god.
And you chew through them. And it's awesome. It's so you think it's like, oh, this sounds kind of corny and a bit dumb. Yes, but it's awesome. It's like just like a pure like love for like overtop 80s action. Dial it up to 11. You get slow-mo. You get like Fear-esque slow-mo. You get a grapple hook. You get like 15 different weapons, man, and they all have different variants too.
Damn.
It's insane.
I see
it's
like,
awesome.
No one has said a bad word about this game either, too. Like everyone loves it. They're saying the story is way better than it should be as well, too.
I can't really speak on that just yet, but yes, there is a story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, it just feels like incredible.
And like visually, I think it's walking a really nice line of like having good visual fidelity and art direction while also maintaining like that like low fidelity retro kind of like low poly aesthetic as well too, right?
Exactly. It looks good. It's a good looking game. Yeah,
it really nice.
Runs like butter. I'm playing at 240 FPS.
Do I see some vehicle segments? We got some motorcycle stuff.
Yes,
as well?
there is. You get to pilot a ship, man, and it's actually insane to me because like, trying to develop that and you also happen to have time to program and develop like a
whole
a functional space level, and it's like a really cool level where you get into your ship. And it has like really awesome like chain gun and missiles. So you like go into the building, you fucking blow everybody up on there, and then you like infiltrate and do like these different parts of the level. It's really awesome. It's actually a super cool level.
Looks amazing.
And later in the game you get like a straight up what's that laser from Gears of War? Like the orbital laser.
Oh, the Hammer of Dawn. Or wait,
yeah,
Hammer of Dawn.
I think that's what it is.
Is that the?
But you
Halo
straight up
thing?
get like an orbital laser.
Yeah.
You know, like it's so over the top. It's so awesome.
It is Hammer of Dawn. Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking love that thing. So you get like the orbital strike thing.
Yeah, man.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I added it to my wish list. It's in there.
Dude,
Fuck.
this game rocks. It's
The
honestly
designs are
like
cool too. Like I like
of
this.
the
Like the
coolest,
cyberpunk enemies look sick.
yeah, and the enemy design looks awesome, man. There's like a dude that has like a giant TV grafted to his head, and it has like a smiling, like a creepy smile on it. It's like really wacky and
The fucking logline is also insane. Enter paradise as Johnny Turbo, half metal, half human, all murder machine. It's like, yes,
it's awesome.
let's go.
Yes, it's so good. And you get like and you get like micro missiles. You get like you can like do it's really awesome actually.
Oh.
You like target, it's like auto target, and then you release like these micro missiles from your arm, and he flips off everybody when you're doing it. It is pure ultra violence.
All
and
right.
It's perfect. And
This
it's
looks
one
amazing.
guy. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I think this is like genuinely my game dev inspiration. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is possible by one guy. Then I'm on board. Like, I'm like, this is.
I think
if I can do this, I can make it happen, right?
as long as you have the vision for it, man. Like I'm seeing it here, and like it's not. This is a, like. For one person, this is a hugely ambitious project, no doubt.
Massively.
But like you can feel like just even watching these trailers and looking at these screenshots, this is the cohesive vision of like one person who wanted to make this more than anything.
That's what I mean.
And just make it
Exactly.
a reality. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is the kind of game that really can only be produced by one guy who just like loves these kinds of games and is uncompromising in his vision, and he went all the way. And that's exactly how it feels. And it's like, it literally is like, hey, what if you just took all the awesome elements of every single shooter you've played and put them into one game, and they all like blend together perfectly. And it's incredible.
Am I seeing that like you can like take enemy projectiles that they fire at you, grab them, and then throw them at other people?
I don't know. Maybe you can actually.
It looks like there's some sort of like gravity gun that the dude's using, where he like someone shoots at him, he grabs the projectile, moves it over to like another person, and then throws it at them as well too. I'm like, this looks fucking sick.
I haven't gone that far. That could be the case.
Oh, and then like
yeah,
the chainsaw
art
legs
design
just
is
flying
insane,
everywhere. Like, oh my god,
yeah,
this looks
and then
amazing.
You get
I'm seeing the
dual
Hammer of Dawn.
chainsaw legs and
Oh
armor
my God.
and hands too.
Yeah, this looks fucking
It's just so over the top. It's like Warhammer. It's like what if
crank it
what
to
if
11.
It's truly rule of cool. I don't care. Go as far as you possibly can.
Make it the
Dude,
coolest
yeah, you gotta
thing
play
possible.
this.
All right, yeah, that's
you
top of
gotta
the
play
wish
this.
list now for sure. This, how long have you
On
played
sale. I think I have like 3 hours in it.
it for? Okay, yeah.
Not what I'm talking
you
about,
haven't beat
though.
it yet? Like,
Probably gonna boot it up. Yeah. Honestly, it's actually insane to me that I haven't. But I think Warhammer, the virus, took over.
I just mean that like how long do you think the game is roughly?
8 hours maybe.
Yeah, cool.
Maybe
cool,
10
cool.
hours.
I see most people have about like 16 to 20 hours, 40 hours. So like I assume it's probably around there. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, the most high octane, high adrenaline, pure adrenaline fuel game. You're like 10 hours you're gonna get, man. It's crazy.
I love this. Okay, cool. I'm you know what? Like I see a lot of these kind of games, and it takes a lot for me to be like, all right, this looks like high quality and unique enough that I'm willing to kind of give this a shot here.
Well, that's what I mean.
Will definitely give it a look.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of games like this, no doubt, but this is like 100% like high and above everything else.
Yeah.
Like,
you never played Overkill, eh?
I did a little bit, but I played it. I actually tried playing it on my Ally, which did not feel good at all.
Oh, that would feel fucking
on
awful.
console.
Yeah,
Terrible. But yeah, no, I mean I have a PC now, so I
yeah,
should
I
boot that
mean,
up again.
I'm just curious. Like, these are the kind of games that like I hear a lot of people praise thoroughly, and I'm just curious like how strong they actually are, because like it's sort of been a blind spot for me for quite some time. So I'm glad I've got you out there doing the research, tracking down which ones.
I'm out there in the field,
tops.
man. Yeah.
Doing the field work.
I mean, I genuinely, like Doom Eternal, Doom games. Easily one of my top 10 favorite genre. Honestly, I'm a big. I like games where I get to go fast and it feels good to shoot things.
We love going fast.
Yeah, man. It's just pure fun. It's just pure adrenaline, pure fun.
I need that. I need that in my life, man.
For sure. I would highly recommend. And I think I'm definitely going to be playing this after.
I get it.
I got to put it up again. But that's pretty much it for me, though, I think.
That's all we got. Those are the games.
Yeah, no games. And we'll do a little bit of news after a little break.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
be right back. And I'm thinking, it's time for the news, perhaps?
The news.
Is it news time?
We're back with the news, guys.
We had our 40K break. We talked about 40K, and now we'll get the schedule back on track here.
We're so locked into the 40K. The virus has captured us, but we got to remember this is a video game podcast.
I'm very sick. I'm a sick man. All right. Well, what do we got? I got some stuff.
I think it's worth talking about. And unfortunately, we live in a world where AI is always going to be a headline of some sort. But I think this is a notable one because it's not just the normal Gen AI is ruining everything. Did you see Genie, the Project Genie?
Yeah, I've seen some of the stuff there. Yeah, stealing from Dark Souls and having you fall down a pit into another Dark Souls area, Bloodborne, I guess, whatever. Yeah.
I haven't seen any of the ripoffs actually. I'm curious about that, but
I saw a lot of them were like,
that's
put me
awful,
put me in Final Fantasy VII, and it's just like literally stealing all the assets from the Final Fantasy VII remake, and you're like walking through a fake Midgar, and I'm like, I mean, I see. You can play through that technically in the sense that you are moving the controller, but it just seems still. I mean, obviously this is like a huge development from where we were at like a year ago. I get it. It's actually a thing you can play now in your hands, even if it is incoherent. But yeah, like the technology is just rapidly advancing.
Absolutely insane. It is honestly concerning.
Yeah, it's the rate at which it's going unchecked. That is the concerning part to me.
And a lot of game studios, they had their stock tank. A lot of investors pulled up because they're like, well, I mean, if you can just prompt a fucking AI to make a game, but like, come on, obviously, that's not real. That's not a real thing, right? Like, you can't.
Well, tell that to the suit who's like, yes, this is the future, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no doubt. Like for a suit, they obviously are completely oblivious and have no idea. But as we know that you cannot, like, the amount of fine tuning and careful
you can skip all that. Don't even worry about that.
Yeah, whatever. Boop boop beep boop. Here's your AAA masterpiece.
It's as simple as that, guys. You're so stupid? Why didn't you think to do this earlier?
Holy shit. ChatGPT, make me the GTA killer.
Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of those.
Make me GTA like, 7.
Yeah, well, honestly, that's like the most like normie core, make me GTA but in Canada, right, or some shit like that. It's the lowest brow, and it's just like it just steals all the assets from GTA 5, right? You're literally playing as like Trevor or something in like a winter skin, and it's like, wow, incredible stuff. Truly, the technology of the future is here now, right?
Yeah, and there was some what's the word? Shot back, something like people pushing back, and obviously, like there was a headline about the Take-Two CEO being like, "Well, this is not going to obviously replace game makers."
Yeah, then we talked a little.
I mean, they have to say that
time,
because
Hauser,
because their stock is going to tank. But it's true. It's just like, it's slop. Like, this is actual genuine slop.
Yes.
Like, just garbage.
Yeah, but I mean, this is also one thing where it's like I was giving them flack a year ago for like. None of this stuff is a playable, functioning video game that anyone could touch reasonably. And I still don't think we're anywhere close to it. But it has gotten a lot further to the point where, from what I understand, you can now hold the controller in your hand and play, heavy air quotes on play, one of these prompted things, right? Like you can move around in a fake Dark Souls-looking space and it will make a nonsensical like, there's no level design, right? It's just like putting things in front of you to like keep the path, like it's like that Wallace and Gromit bit where like he's like Gromit's on like the front of the tracks or whatever, and he's like laying the tracks in front of the minecart as it's going, like to keep the path ahead of him laid. And there's like, there's no plan.
Oh, I
as to
know
where
exactly
they're
what
going,
you're talking about. Yeah,
but he's like putting them down rapidly.
Yeah.
And it creates the
yeah.
illusion that you're on a ride, but there's no like planning, or there's no foresight as to what that will actually entail, or what what's the difficulty curve of that? What's the intended progression? How does it feel to traverse the world?
It's honestly, when you are immersed in the game sphere and you've played a lot of them, it's just like to think of how someone, or an AI rather, could, like, there's no way, right? Do all of that, carefully, like level design, progression, teaching game systems, the expression of the elements, right? The cohesion. It's like, yeah, okay, you can make a game where I push a button and my guy moves, but can you make an actual artistic piece of media? I don't think so, man.
Well, you
Not
can
yet,
if you
anyways.
just
We'll
steal
see.
all the art direction from Dark Souls. There you go. Now you have art. You're an artist.
How are these guys like not completely lit on fire from IP theft? It's actually crazy.
There's just not enough rules around it yet, I think, is literally all it is,
Yeah.
right?
It's actually insane, man. These guys should be like, in jail. Honestly, they're stealing all this shit.
I mean, the thing is,
yeah.
I don't think anyone's profiting off of it yet, right? That's why there's no like hard legal action that can be taken. But even, I mean, you look at Nintendo; it doesn't take anything to get them riled up in arms and coming after you. So, like, yeah, the fact that like these guys are just creating this stuff freely and there have been no legal ramifications is pretty crazy.
Absolutely, but big headline, no doubt. And I mean, it is crazy that it can make like a playable world like that. Unfortunately.
Yep. We got some Genie projects on the go. What else we got? You got some other tasty headlines there?
Ubisoft.
What's
Rest in
going
peace.
on? Yeah, yikes. This is in my home nation here in Halifax, eh?
Indeed. So that one got shut down,
Yeah.
which was right after they made a union there, funnily enough.
Yeah, and then to be like, yeah, it was actually nothing to do with the union. We were downsizing everywhere in general, and then to only shut down the single organization that did have a union, I'm like, that, I don't think that's how that works.
It is a little suspect.
That's
but
a union bust.
It seems clear that they were going through a major shift, right? Because they announced that they canceled 7 projects.
Well, true.
Yeah. They canceled a Prince of Persia remake that was apparently in the works.
Yeah, and this thing's been in development hell for some time now, right? I think it was the Sands of Time remake. Is this the one that they were working on? Yeah, and it sounded like, I think the other Prince of Persia. Oh God, who was it? There were a couple folks who were kind of weighing in and just sort of like speaking to the difficulties of creating a big project like that. And I think that like things like the Metroid Prime remaster put it in perspective how much work actually has to go into a project like that to really make it like good and worthwhile to do, right, for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. And then there was a bunch of unannounced stuff too that got canceled.
Yeah.
But basically major restructuring. I mean, that's a pretty radical thing to do, right?
Yeah, it's a huge loss.
I think Ubisoft definitely is in a bad spot right now. Maybe games in general. I think it's a tough market these days, I think.
It's funny you say that, because I actually did have another headline which was speaking to the placement of consoles in the sort of like the economic state of video games, and had a headline that was saying that consoles are actually still in good health despite a lot of the market fears right now. And I know that like for the past couple of years we've all been saying like, at what point does it become no longer financially feasible for these companies to maintain, like, just to stay in the hardware race, essentially, right? Because it seems like with the increasing costs of things like RAM, how long is it actually going to be viable for it? But Sony and Nintendo have released their financials for the holiday quarter, and it's not like a clear-cut answer, but it sounds like the console market is actually holding up very well in terms of hardware and software sales consistently. Like, there's weak points.
That's good.
But overall, the numbers should come as a relief, I think, to most people.
I wonder if that's gonna stay true with because that could be old inventory. I wonder if it's gonna be with the RAM
with the shortages
crisis and all that.
That's a good point.
If it's going to be keeping that up, I guess time will tell. There was a headline that like the Steam machine. I think we were talking about that, but that has definitely had a big impact. I think, Val, they made a blog post indicating that, the market conditions postponed plans to announce specific pricing and release dates. I mean, no kidding, right? Like, I don't know how that machine's going to be competitive anymore, right? If they have to jack up the price.
It's going to be impossible, man. And I mean, like, at best, most consoles, like the best-selling consoles of all time, are in the 100 to 120 million range. And we've got, like, consoles like the PS5 are on track for that. What are they at? Like 92 million, I think. Yeah. And I think they said 9.5 million in the last year. So, like, that, I feel like we're kind of hitting the cap for this shit. There's only so much, like, there's no more room for growth. We're literally reaching the peak point, and even the top dogs can't break in on that, like, 120 plus million console seller, right?
It's crazy that the PlayStation's like probably near end of life, and like what was there? I think we talked about that, like what, Dark Souls remake? That's the game.
Demon Souls remake.
The Demon Souls remake. Yeah. Crazy, man.
Yeah, looking up at my PS5 shelf is kind of a sad sight at this point.
Yeah, for real, man. I mean, now that I have a PC, I wonder if I'm even going to buy a PS6.
Why would you?
I legitimately.
So you can pay $120.
I mean, like, a lot of the time, these get ported over, right?
Yeah.
Like,
and they're usually way better too. Like Death Stranding 2 came out on console this year, but you look me in the eye and tell me that the PC version of Death Stranding 2 will not be the superior way to experience that game when they release it with the director's cut, and you can play it at 4K the whole time, 240 FPS.
Come on, yeah.
That Decima engine, dude. Oh my God, they're cooking over there at Kojima
Beautiful.
Productions.
That game is stunning, man.
I'm
visual masterpiece. Yeah.
Well, we'll see. I don't know. I hope they can kind of keep making it work there. But yeah, it's a tumultuous time. Devs are shutting down their overabundance of projects that they probably queued up after COVID because they way overcommitted, thinking that boom was going to maintain forever. But I do have some comfort in the fact that, like, I've always been nervous about, will the console race continue in any capacity, or will it just sort of get phased out? But it seems like they're still on track. So
yeah, absolutely. I do want to talk about this because it is kind of funny. I do a little bit hate how, well, actually, I a lot hate how everything is so AI focused these days. But did you see this this podcast that Sony patented, where they'll have AI a podcast voiced by characters from the PlayStation Pantheon?
Oh my God!
Yeah, like Parappa Rappa,
dude.
And Ellie
What?
Yeah, man.
I have not heard of it. So this is a PlayStation podcast?
Yes, a podcast, AI podcast that will like comment on your game and like give you news, but it's like AI voiced.
Oh my God!
By characters.
This is a hot headline here. This is just a couple days ago. Yeah,
straight up, hot off the presses. Yeah, hot off the presses.
Oh my God! LLM-based generative podcast for gamers, unique, personalized podcast of news that a particular gamer would find interesting. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Isn't that so fucking dystopian, man?
Did you see the patent for it?
No, I haven't seen the actual patent.
I'll send you this is crazy, actually. I'll send it on Facebook. This is insane. It's a picture of like a dude on his couch just sitting there looking at a screen of two people in like a newsroom setup, and the text is like, Jack Brown just won trophy 532 in Space Explorers. You should try your hand at that game. And the other host is like, ha, if you think you have the skills.
Oh my God. Who's gonna fucking listen to this shit?
Dude, we thought it was bad when we saw like the Division demos getting. Do you remember like those like fake curated like people playing together? Like, yeah, I got your back. Moving up, like that kind of shit. This is like that, but 10 times worse.
But by beeps and boops and
oh my God.
Ones and zeros. Come on, man.
That's fucking hilarious.
We are living through dystopia right now.
All right, that's actually a great headline. I hate AI, but that's a hilarious fucking headline.
Can you imagine like Ratchet and Clank like shitting on you for your KD ratio or something?
Oh,
You know?
dude, the fucking Christopher Judge is gonna have a fucking hissy fit if they like steal his voice, and he's like, "Boy, have you tried going for trophy 532 in the latest Call of Duty?" Like, what?
Oh,
This is crazy.
boy.
Oh
Your
my
skills
God.
are correct.
Your PlayStation podcast hosted by AI. You won't even need Frame Perfect anymore. You could just put us onto the PlayStation podcast as your favorite characters, and AI generate a whole episode without it. You don't even need this.
Yeah. This is straight up fan fiction, man.
Give me
Getting, like,
Frame Perfect episode 43. That's actually what I did for this episode that you're listening to right now, audience.
Actually,
I didn't. I just generated this whole thing.
We're reading a script right now. In fact, we're not even here. This is all an illusion.
All a figment of your imagination.
This is a really complicated deep fake. Nothing's real. You're probably not real.
I haven't been real this whole time.
Holy shit. We're actually.
That's
It's time
crazy.
to wait. It's time to wake up.
Wake up, audience. Wake up, viewer. Wake up.
Time to wake up. Emerges from the the fat of gel.
Get me out of the gel vat of AI.
God damn it. You were
Dude.
a battery this whole time.
Yeah, honestly, I wish I'd be better off.
That's the better time.
Turn me into a battery. I don't want to have my dude. Actually, I posted a photo of myself with a new Kill Team box set, and then one of our buddies in the group chat, I don't know if you saw,
yes.
he like AI
Yes.
generated a
He
photo of
did.
like me
He
on a
did.
plane with it, and I was like,
plane, yeah.
I do not like that. I do not like
You-
that at all.
You got violated.
I
buddy.
did feel a little violated. I was like, this is the first time I've seen myself, like, my image taken and like put in a different
Your
context.
likeness.
No, I mean it's me. It's like he literally it's like it's 100%. He just shifted it. And I'm on a plane instead of in a car. And
Isn't
I
that
was just like,
crazy though?
I know.
That like he took your picture and then put that through an AI and then like it legit looks like
it's flawed.
yeah,
it's like it's on. Well,
you're
I mean,
on a plane.
I'm sitting sideways for some reason. All the other
That's true.
rows are going normally, and I'm like
That's true,
facing
that's
into the aisle. But
if you're not looking, if you're not
totally.
paying attention,
Totally.
it's like legit. I'm like,
yeah.
yeah. And I made the joke that it's AI because you would never see Burr on a plane. He isn't like flying around. but,
I'm wearing my Bahamas T-shirt today. I might
he
have
does.
a vacation
He does fly.
in the future.
He does fly.
Just not to Tristan.
Exactly.
Yet.
It's like, hey man, come on out. Check out the mountains. It's great here. He's like, but I got video games here.
Well,
so.
now that we've got a physical tabletop board game, that
Oh, dude, that'd be so sick. I'd take it a Sentry box, man.
maybe this is
Yeah.
it. Maybe this is it.
Yeah. You'll think, oh man, that place is crazy.
I'd love to
It's
go.
huge.
I'd love
it's
to
super
go.
cool. Yeah. I live super close to it too.
Oh, that'd be sick.
But,
Dude, I'm really jealous, actually.
Yeah, man.
You gotta send me their kill team selection next time you're there.
That's a good question. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. They have a shelf for it.
Yeah.
It actually looked bigger than the GW one, which is kind of funny.
Many such cases, they seem to shortchange those stores.
They
I'm not
really
sure.
do. They don't emphasize the kill team boxes.
Yeah.
They're like, buy the starter set. Yes,
indeed. Quite.
Yes. How about this combat patrol? Look at the value.
$200.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yeah.
any non-AI headlines this thing?
Yeah, I'm honestly so tired of this shit, man.
Yeah, well, I got a
Holy
couple.
hell.
So,
right.
Overwatch is now Overwatch.
Oh yes, I heard about that.
They did it.
They got
finally
rid of
did
the two.
And they have the audacity to say that the upcoming season of Overwatch is season 1. And I'm like,
No fucking
that's
way.
crazy
That's
like,
insane.
to gaslight your entire community into being like, no, we added the 2 for a reason. For years, they gaslit the community into saying, no, it's all part of the plan. We shifted to 5v5. We've got the PvE coming. We're back to 6v6. The PvE got canceled, and sure enough, they finally conceded and said, okay, I guess we're just Overwatch again. And I'm like, dude, I mean, I guess as far as like ready or not tier downgrades over time, it's a little bit of a different case, but it's
not quite the
definitely
same,
it's
but-
on the same par as far as like, wow, so you really
We're going backwards. Yeah.
dialed this back. Yeah, exactly. We went backwards for sure, which is like, damn,
Yeah.
dude, that's crazy that they actually like commit to the bit and they're like, yeah, it's not Overwatch 2. It is Overwatch 1. They announced a bunch of new heroes. I think there's like 4 or 5 new heroes coming, one of which is a cat with a jetpack. But I mean, like, it's not enough to get
It's
me on
crazy
board.
that game is still going strong. People play it.
Well, I mean, like you said, it's a testament to the strong character design. Sure enough, they're top of the game in that regard there. So
I mean, I do play it every now and then with my buddy, and
Yeah.
it still feels good to play.
it's fine.
You
Yeah,
know?
like the
Yeah.
core gameplay is good.
Yep. It's still a good game. Don't get
Yeah.
me wrong.
I just
Yeah.
thought that was so fucking funny that we finally backed down on their insistence that it was like, no, guys, we swear it's really Overwatch 2.
That's so fucking funny.
And the
It's
entire community.
We
called
told
bluff.
you!
Yeah, we told you.
like, oh my god.
Anyway, Overwatch is now Overwatch.
That is very funny.
Another headline I saw that Capcom is busy at work ruining more of their games. They finally removed Denuvo, the DRM, from Resident Evil 4 and replaced it with an even worse DRM management, like a DRM tool that has caused the game's performance to absolutely tank. So
no.
like that, like what are we doing here? We're actually like, you know, it feels like, you know, all right, you guys wanted us to remove Denuvo? Here you go. What, you added a worse DRM that makes the game run worse? Well, you guys just wanted us to remove Denuvo. That's all you said. It's like, no, that wasn't the point.
Oh
my
boy.
God. They just can't catch a break. All
You
their
missed the
games run like fucking
assignment.
shit.
Damn, man. Yeah, I mean, seriously. I mean, frankly, yeah. Before, I honestly thought I had no problems with Resident Evil 4 before, so I don't know what the issues were.
It was solid, but I think on PC, just people were complaining about the general fact
Maybe,
that like having
yeah.
Denuvo does tank perforence. But it feels like
Right.
such
Maybe they
like
can't
a
hit certain
tone
frame
deaf
rates.
thing to be like, yeah, all right, we took out Denuvo. That's what you guys wanted, right? It's like
I wonder why that's why Space Marine 2 just sometimes shits itself.
DRM related. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm
Maybe.
trying to remember the name of the one they added to RE4. RE4 Denuvo. Yeah, here it is.
Oh no.
Replaces it with a different DRM known as Enigma DRM. And sure enough, it has absolutely tanked performance, so that's cool. Super cool. Thank you, Denuvo. Thank you, RE Engine. Unbelievable. And I guess in a similar vein, it has, in the last month, I do believe we established that the reason that Monster Hunter Wilds runs as poorly as it does is because the game has a built-in DLC check that checks to see how much DLC you own, and the more DLC you own, the faster the game runs, which is fucking crazy.
What?
It's a bug. It's like, it's not supposed to be like that. But you know what? It's the same guy who figured out that thing in Dragon's Dogma, where it's like, you know, you could be like, you know, 100 kilometers away from an NPC in Dragon's Dogma, and it was still calculating every single element of their like daily like walk routine, their pathing, everything was being
way.
calculated. And it's
That's terrible.
you could be down in the desert area, and it was like calculating the full day-night cycle for every NPC up in the main city, which is like, what the fuck are we doing? So the same guy who figured that out figured this out about the Monster Hunter Wilds DLC check. And at that point, Capcom, you just need to hire that man. Just like, this is unironically a case of hire that man.
Seriously though, he needs to optimize your games.
He's
Come
fixing
on.
every single game they put out, and it's all
That is-
RE Engine bullshit. Which is like, how are they so bad at this? And oh, dude, like, it's even worse because with Wilds, it's been a 3-month process. 2 months ago, they put out a performance update. It didn't really help all that much. And they said, don't worry, the PC performance patch is coming later on. And I think that hit like a week ago or so. And I played it. It is a marked improvement, undoubtedly. The game does run a lot smoother now. It's way more consistent. It's actually a big upgrade. So credit where it's due. That is big. But then like it was like 2 days before that patch came out where they found all this shit out about the DLC check, and then they had to like sheepishly be like, so this is our PC patch and the DLC fix patch will come in a later patch. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. How long can we do this for, man? This is crazy. How
Holy
many
crap.
PC performance patch fixes can possibly be down the line for Monster Hunter Wilds?
That's
Jesus
insane, man.
Christ.
What a crazy bug.
Yeah, so weird and specific too, right?
Yeah.
Like the more DLC you own, the faster your game runs.
Fucking game development, man. Holy shit.
And you just feel bad for the poor bastard who had to learn that lesson by like purchasing all the DLC so he could check it on and off and test the performance. You're like, are you
God,
serious?
I wonder how much that cost. That's
yeah.
gotta, yeah.
But he did it for us. He did it for all of us.
Our hero, our goddamn hero, man.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Funny. But anyway, Capcom continues to blunder over there. Not too much else. There was that Nintendo Partner Direct, which had pretty much nothing in it. Like, I think they showed the one new upcoming Switch 2 exclusive, which is like a, it's like a, It Takes Two, Haze Light kind of game. It's like a co-op adventure where you're like, helping each other out, split screen. I'm blanking on the name. It's like Umio or something like that.
The anime one?
Yeah. I think it's called Umi. What is it called?
That game actually looks awesome.
It does look good.
Right.
It does look really good. Oh my god, I'm pulling it up. Switch to. What the fuck was the name of it? It's driving me nuts. It does look good. I thought, and I think that's a very natural fit for the Switch 2 is to have some of those like.
Definitely.
Couch co-op, just sit, you and your sibling or whatever, having a comfy time playing that stuff. Like, that'd be cool.
100%.
Oh my god, I'm looking for it. Orbitals is the name of it. Maki and
keen.
Omura. But yeah, that looks cool.
Actually, not gonna lie, I think that game, it looks like a super dope experience, and it does make that one makes me kind of actually lament that I don't have a Switch 2 because I would love to try it.
But that just strikes me as one that's going to come to other platforms later on.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're probably right. It most likely would.
I just feel like exclusivity is such a timed thing these days. There's almost no true exclusives now.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's why I think I'm gonna get like Saros, probably wait for that to come out.
Yeah,
on PC,
that's fair.
It probably would.
That's fair. Crazy. That's crazy. Like, I'm just like, wow, exclusives are over. It's done. I guess
it just makes sense for. I don't know, man. Because it makes sense if you want to sell your hardware, it makes sense, but it also makes sense to try and capture, software sales on other platforms. So I don't know.
We'll see. And then there was nothing else in the partner direct really. They said like we're getting Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition and the Elder Scrolls 4 like Oblivion Remastered on there, and I'm like, that was like the other biggest announcement. The fucking RE9 trailer though, dude. Did you see it on there?
I didn't.
It's so fucking funny. I don't think there's not too much new stuff, but because it's on the Nintendo Direct, they couldn't show any violence. So they just cut every single time right before like a zombie gets brained, and when it's showing like the shooting mechanics, Leon is missing every shot because they can't show a zombie getting hit and blood spraying everywhere. So it just looks like Leon is like drunk and he can't hit anything. He's just like waving his gun all around and he can't connect a single shot because, like, God forbid you show zombie shooting in your zombie game,
Yeah, crazy, right? On that note,
funny.
I think that was the last month, right? We could be getting a lot of like press coverage.
That's
like,
true, yeah.
New trailers and stuff for
RE9.
Is it actually officially RE9?
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
It's RE9 Requiem. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't realize it was actually like officially RE9.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Yes, RE. That's cool. And we got the Leon gameplay, like proper gameplay. Holy shit, we're back.
I'm thinking we're back, Leon Bros.
Holy shit, we're so fucking back.
Last episode on the pod, we had just confirmed that Leon is back.
Yes,
and now
that's
we've
right.
seen him in action.
Now we've seen gameplay.
Unbelievable. This is going to be
the
definitive
John Wick
Resident Evil experience.
I honestly, that's kind of what it looks like.
It's got it all.
I hope it lands. It's crazy. Like, hey, what if we just took, the only thing, if they had like a secret like fixed camera angle, like,
don't even say that. Don't give me hope.
Like a secret fixed camera angle mode.
They
like you unlock
showed
it.
the settings mode where you choose the perspective, and it is a it's a
you
toggle.
can do that.
Oh yeah, you can
Really?
choose. Well, it's
like fixed camera.
No, sorry. I'm saying they have shown the literal settings menu, and it's a 2-option thing. It is first person for Grace, third person for Grace. First person for Leon,
both,
third person for Leon.
Dude, yeah, imagine you unlock the fixed camera angle,
dude.
Holy shit.
Don't even get my hopes up, bro.
Oh my god.
That would be amazing. It'd be so much work. It'd be so much work for them to incorporate.
That's true.
But wow, it'd be cool.
But it would truly be like the ultimate RE love letter.
I also think it would work because they showed in the recent gameplay for the Switch 2 version that it has really generous like auto lock on. Like you can set it to tweak it appropriately. Right. But she like the player like aimed generally and it snapped to the knees of the zombie. So like in theory, if you apply those same aiming principles to the fixed camera angle perspective, you could get both. You could absolutely make that work. Yeah.
Damn. Capcom?
Capcom?
I'll if it's DLC, I'll even pay for that.
I'd fork over for it. But you know what? Regardless of if they have it or not, I think the game looks great, and I'm pretty excited.
The contextual fucking executions, man.
Oh my god, the fucking one where Leon enters the executioner's stance there and just brains the zombie from behind, like he bobs underneath it and gets behind, and it strikes like a perfect action pose. Yeah.
It's so sick.
Yeah. Oh my god.
The one with the shotgun, stuff it in the mouth, blow their brain. Dude, they truly just like dialed them up to 11, right?
Yeah, I mean,
and honestly,
he is literally of mythical proportions in universe and outside of the universe for like us as gamers, right? Like he needs to be on that level. Anything else would not do him justice.
And I think they even made him more buff. He's gotten older and hotter.
Did you hear the modeler, the female modeler who worked on his new render? Was like, I made sure that every wrinkle on his face was perfect. Like she was in there making him the hottest guy of all time.
Well, I think I saw a headline that was like, when we were trying to make Leon, we're like, we're trying to make him as sexy as possible.
Yes, and I mean,
like that was their artistic intent, was to make him literally as hot as he possibly could.
Mission accomplished.
They fucking nailed it, I will say, man.
Grizzled,
he's a stud.
Fucking punished Leon, dude. I'm here. I'm so here for it.
He's so fucking cool, man.
A man denied his Ada.
Somehow I really wonder how this is gonna actually like tonally work, but if it lands, it could be it could be the GOAT.
This could be the best Resident Evil. Yeah,
it could be the GOAT, man. Like seriously,
the scares they've shown too. Like, oh my god, I like obviously they're leaning more on Grace for the horror elements, but the new, I guess you'd call it like tyrant type enemy, right? Like whatever the thing that's following you around as Grace is, terrifying. The design of that thing like actually gives me like true chills. I don't know what it is about it. But it's evoking a lot of like the RE8, like the baby sequence as well too.
Yes.
Yes. So I'm cool with that. Like I really like that part of the game, and I just felt a little half baked, right? But like if they flesh that out a little bit more and make like a true nemesis type enemy that you're trying to deal with and manage the whole time. Like I thought Jack was actually like a really nice blend. Like Jack is probably, as far as like the latest tyrant type enemies go, and obviously Mr. X in the 2 remake as well.
The 2 remake is great.
Yeah, because like I think that they've recognized that is a really strong thing that they do consistently, and I want to see more. It's a great.
I mean, it is just a surefire way to have like good scares. Is to have that impossible stalker enemy type. Right?
Yeah, that is what they call them, the stalker type. Yeah.
No, it's awesome.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm very excited for that. I don't know if I'll be playing it on Switch too, though.
I mean, for real. It's cool that it's there, I guess.
It's cool. It's cool it's there. Yeah. For those who are into it over there. But other than that, they showed really nothing. And you know what? I was listening back to the last episode of the podcast, And I forgot, I was saying that there's nothing on the horizon for the Nintendo Switch 2, and there really isn't, except for the Duskbloods, which I had forgotten about.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that is out
I also
there
forgot about that.
eventually.
That's happening.
I guess.
Is there even a release date for it?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I think that's pretty much all I've got. I saw a trailer for the Super Mario Galaxy movie, and I guess it kind of segues into my next point that, like, I'm glad video game movies are kind of a thing now because there are some quite good ones, and I want to believe this will also be good because I really liked the last Mario movie as well, too, so we'll see.
For sure. It'll be fun.
Yeah,
probably.
it'll be a good
We'll
time.
See.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's all I got for headlines, brother. How about you?
Oh,
he's pontificating. Okay. Oh yeah.
Well, is it worth? I'm like, is it worth bringing up? But I think the inevitable
it's over.
happened.
The news is that it's done. So yeah, it's
Pretty
sad
much.
to see.
Unspecified number of layoffs. We'll do little lip service to it because we are
That's
huge
true.
Wildgate enjoyers here.
That's true.
And it is sad. It is very sad to see.
Dreamhaven, is that
Dreamhaven,
the company?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
I've never had that. I think we've talked about that many times, but it's just like a game where it's like, yeah, this is fucking rock solid. It's
we
awesome.
truly believe in what they're doing there, and for no one else to latch on. Like, I think you sent me a player count recently, and it was like 17 on Steam.
Yeah, it's over, man.
Yeah, it's over.
Legit.
Done.
It's
you
legitimately
probably cannot
dead.
find a game of Wildgate anymore. So, hearts go out to the guys at Dreamhaven. You guys did a great job. You made a great game, and it's truly disappointing that it did not take off in the way that Tristan and I believe that it should have.
Should have, man.
They did everything right.
It's a case study. It really is.
Very much. And I think there's a little bit of burnout of those kind of games, and I think maybe the unique elements of it weren't quite at the forefront as, like, people didn't necessarily see the immediate, like, this is what you need to play Wildgate to experience, which is like, how do you carve out that niche for yourself?
That
right?
niche.
Stuff.
Tough.
I don't know.
But yeah, rest in peace and
pour one out.
Yeah. That's pretty much all I got, I think.
Cool.
Yeah.
News. Yeah, that's the news. Watched a couple things. Just one that I really want to talk about, actually. I went to go see Iron Lung 2 days ago.
And that's crazy. I know. I honestly want. It did. What am I trying to say? It's crazy to me that, like, a theatrical release is being produced by a YouTuber. Like, we're at that stage in this content sphere, I guess you could say, right?
$3 million budget, and I believe as of currently, it has made over 10 times its budget back, which is a huge success story for independently financed films.
Wow.
Yeah, very, very powerful. That being said, not every independently financed film has a cult following of 39 million rabid, devout fans.
Comparable.
Yeah,
it's not comparable.
So, and I worry that, like, studios will look at this and say, "Oh, they want more YouTubers in their movies," right? Like, they're gonna look at this.
Yeah, that's definitely what they'll see. Yeah,
the wrong lesson will be taken from
movie
this.
Is on
yeah,
the
yeah, exactly. So you could expect your Mr. Beast movie upcoming soon, but I feel like we might miss the thread. Yeah. That being said, the movie's great.
Is it good?
It's, like, very flawed and slow. I think, like, going into it with the context that it was a video game movie, I went and saw it with my girlfriend, and I think, if she had a long day at work, there was maybe 1 or 2 points when I think I saw her kind of eyes getting a little heavy. And every time I looked over, I was like, I kind of get it, because it's a very slow burn. The intro 30 minutes is definitely too long. But once you kind of get into the flow of it, I really enjoyed the limited scope of it, because it's all in a submarine. It's a one-location movie, for sure. The entire thing's done in the sub. And you can very tangibly feel the love and earnest passion to adapt this video game into an engaging movie that is dynamically shot. The DOP is doing a lot of heavy lifting, considering how tight of a space this is and how many different ways they show off this space. So, like, they have some really captivating camera work there, some fun scene matching that they have a lot of fun with. And then once it gets into sort of the big crazy climactic finale, it reminded me a lot of The Substance, but in a way that I actually thought was like paying off rather than like deviating from what had been established up to that point. Because like the Eldritch horror stuff at play is really interesting and very cool. The sci-fi world that they're playing with, it's a little less interesting to me. It's like a convict on a remote moon that's sent to this ocean of blood to like explore and see if he can find what caused the rapture, essentially. And that stuff was okay, but the monsters that are down at the bottom, the sort of unreliable narrator element of it, it's doing a lot of really interesting stuff that I wanted to give it credit for, that I think that like does deliver, it does hit hard, and then the finale's pretty explosive in a way that I quite liked as well too. So I mean, I'd say I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. I'd say I enjoyed my time with it thoroughly, and it feels like really fresh. It's one of the most fresh feeling movies I've seen in a while, because you can tell it's one person that is like overseeing this and has a good vision for like what he wants to see in this adaptation of a, you know, very limited game. It reminds me a lot of Mouthwashing, actually. I think that like that's the kind of tone that they're going for sure. So I'd be curious to see what other games in the indie horror scene, if that's the takeaway that they go from this, is like they want to see more indie games adapted into movies. Then I'd love to see stuff like Mouthwashing get a crack as well too. You know, we'll see.
That's cool, man. I want to check it out just for the pure novelty of like the Markiplier movie.
Yeah, it's great. It honestly, and like he transcends above that. He's a great actor. I think it's, you know, it's his first rodeo, and I think it would obviously benefit a lot from him having a director to kind of rein him in and give him some direction.
Some notes.
Yeah, because it's like when you're directing, writing, producing, you know, things get lost, right? You need another person there to make sure that the vision is being executed.
Checks and balances, yeah.
Exactly. Because that's a lot of hats to juggle. And from what I understand, he was shooting it on weekends. Like, he would, like, stream Monday to Friday, and then on his weekends, he would go and shoot this, right? So,
crazy.
Cool story.
Ambitious.
Yeah.
Nice. That's cool, man. It's worth checking out in theaters, you think?
I would say it's the only way I would actually watch it and probably, like, really enjoy it. Because I was, like, thinking about that during it. I was like, if I was watching this at home, I don't think I'd be nearly as into it. But the theater-going experience... we fucking packed theater, too, man. Like, like most of the screenings have been sold out, which is crazy.
Wow.
Like, packed. And
that's crazy.
The age demographic is wildly... There's a huge variation.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
A lot of young kids with
I would have thought it'd be young
Freddy's.
people. Yeah, that's what... Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Markiplier.
I'd say that was 30 to 40%. And then I'd say like 30 to 40% were like, you know, late 20s, early 30s, some's like myself, you know, there for date night or whatever. And then like there, you know, another kind of 20 to 30% miscellaneous, just people I couldn't clock into an easy demographic there. But honestly, like I would strongly recommend seeing it in theaters. I think it is important to go in knowing the context about it being a video game movie, because that was the part that I enjoyed the most, was the fact that like you feel... I don't want to give too much away, but the idea is that it's like he's on the sub. He has to control the movement of the sub from the front of the sub, but the way you find out where you're going is he has a camera that generates light. Like it generates a practical light in the sub, which he often uses to light the sub and give himself some semblance of light. But then he's like alternating back and forth between going to the back of the sub to hit the camera button so he can see what's in front of him, and then going to the front of the sub to pilot it. And I'm like, oh, that is a video gamey ass mechanic right there, right? Like you can feel the flow of the game by seeing the movie, which I thought was really interesting. Yeah.
It works though? Like
I liked it. I thought it was really cool. Yeah, seeing him bounce back and forth between those two things, because I'm like, I can see the video game at play here, and it makes for a fun dynamic, because there's parts where he's like trying to automate the shit, like he's like trying to automate the camera by like putting tape over it, and he's trying to like automate the controls by like putting a binder in the accelerator to like keep it going forward and stuff. So he's using like fun, silly, practical things to like, you know, execute this ridiculous rigmarole of management. It's like a lot like a FTL or like one of those like management sims where you're trying to like keep all these things going. He's also like doing in like quite advanced like map making as well too, to chart these like waters, which I thought was really cool, and all that stuff is executed pretty well. So I really liked it, and I think that like if you're looking for a fun, original, unique movie that feels like it's not designed by the Hollywood system and has all the flaws that come along with it, because it's definitely too long, it's poorly paced at times. There's a couple of, like moments that are like a little like, what's happening right now? Where are we? But overall, I thought it was really cool.
Cool. It's worth checking out for like that alone, honestly. Yeah.
How about you?
I am really curious as to how Markiplier performs in like a dramatic role. Yeah.
Honestly, his acting was probably one of the best parts about it. I'd say there's a couple rough around the edges parts, but that's what I'm talking about with the direction. Like, I think if he had a director there to kind of keep him in line and give him that, I think he would be an excellent actor.
Cool. That's dope.
Yeah.
I don't think I really watched any movies. I have been watching Succession though for the second time.
Indeed.
And yeah, I mean it's still hitting. I mean I loved the first time I watched it. It's one of my favorite shows ever, and I highly recommend it to anybody. And watching it for the second time, still good, still funny, still good. It's got. I think I'm appreciating the humor more now. Actually, it's like it's getting like great laughs out of me, man.
Nice.
Because like I think it's because I know where the characters are going to.
That's what I was going to ask. Yeah. Does it like recontextualize it now, knowing sort of where things go?
I think a little bit. It sort of like helps me like kind of piece the through line here and how like the writers are setting up their characters.
Interesting. So
it makes it much funnier when they're making like certain jokes, like this is maybe a little graphic. I don't even know if I should bring it up.
Cover your ears, children.
Yeah, there's a bit where they go to like this like freaky underground club, like rich tech bro club.
Yeah.
And the whole thing about Tom and his wife is that, basically Tom is definitely like status seeking, but I think he genuinely does love Siobhan, but Siobhan is like just wants kind of like a puppy that'll trail around him, and there's like no risk there. So that's kind of their dynamic, and Siobhan is really shitty to him. It's great. It's great, and really should watch it. Like they're such well-rounded, well-written characters. But basically, he kind of gets like a hall pass that night. It's like his bachelor party. He gets a hall pass.
Yeah.
Because Siobhan's like too invested in her own shit. She's like, yeah, whatever. Don't call me about this. So he's like, oh, honey, is it okay? Am I okay to, some crazy stuff might happen? And she's like, okay, just what are you calling me for? Don't bother me.
Yeah.
And he I'm not gonna do it justice. You just gotta watch the show. But basically, he does like, let loose very reluctantly. He's clearly like, I shouldn't be doing this.
Right.
I don't really want to be doing this. But my wife, he's kind of like a little small rebellion, like a pained rebellion. Anyways, he ends up hooking up with some girl, and he's like, I'm not gonna do this justice, fuck. But
I need to know now at this point, just for
I'm
my own
in too deep.
curiosity.
Yeah. I'm in too deep. But he hooks up with this girl. She like sucks him off, and then he's like, yeah, and then she like, kissed me and then put the cum in my mouth and I swallowed it. And he's like describing this to his buddy Greg. Yeah. And he's like, that was like so hot, right? Like clearly like trying to make this because it's his bachelor party.
Oh my God.
And nobody, like Roman was like only doing it kind of a self-interest. And he's like, so he's like trying to make up for this shitty night.
Yeah,
trying to justify like, yeah, this was an amazing night. This is a great night. And she's like, yeah. And I come and I swallowed it. Yeah, it was so hot. And Greg was like, yeah, I guess if you're into that. Yeah. And he's like, no, it was awesome. This is the night of my life. Night of my life. God. Clearly like looking off in the distance, being like,
what? Yeah. Am I gay?
And then there's this really fucking funny moment when they're leaving that club. And, Tom's like, yeah, what a great night. That was awesome. Clearly like, it was a terrible
reflecting.
Yeah. Yeah. And then like all the other guys are like, yeah, so I heard you swallowed your own cum. And he's like, yeah, it was great. It was awesome.
You just at that point you just gotta commit. I feel like you're too deep in. You know, you need to just own it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's fucking funny.
Oh man, and it just had me in stitches. It was so funny.
All right. Well, yeah. Clearly, there's a lot more going on under the hood with Succession than what I see.
I would liken it to like BoJack Horseman in terms of like how good the comedy writing is, but how good how well developed and strong and like very tragic the characters are.
Right.
Honestly, I think that's a pretty good comparison. Like if if you like BoJack, Succession, 100% is like that same quality of like. Honestly, the comedy is like gold. It's truly amazing.
I gotta check
it
out.
And the characters are great too. Like it's one of my favorite shows. 100%.
Yeah, I'm all in, dude. I think as soon as me and GF are polishing off Firefly right now. She's never seen that, so we're gonna get through that, and then I think we'll have a little bit of an opening. I also said I'd show her Evangelion as well too. And that was like, it's so funny because like when you've seen all the Evangelion.
I have seen all of Evangelion. I haven't seen the movies though.
That's okay, yeah. But I mean, like, you know at the end.
I've seen the show.
Yeah. Instrumentality happens, and they get all LCL'd up, and everyone gets reduced to the human juice. And
exactly.
I really wanted to be like, man, Iron Lung was like, because I don't want to get too much into it, but there's the implication that they make, maybe that's sort of what's going on with the Rapture, and that's why there's a blood ocean. Is everyone got gooed, and I really wanted to be like, it's just like reference. Evangelion, but I didn't want to like reveal the single biggest plot point in Evangelion and like spoil the whole thing. But then I started thinking, I was like, man, a lot of things take from Evangelion and take the whole like reducing everything into the goo pile. The next form of humanity is a shared consciousness that is just a bunch of fluid where all of our dreams and consciousness is floating around in fluid. And I liked that idea a lot, and I was like,
it's a good idea.
Definitely thinking about that with Iron Lung as far as like, man, I feel like the influence of Evangelion cannot be overstated. So I think it'll be good to get that one under our belt as well too, just to like, so I can use it as a frame of reference. Because I was like, I didn't think this would come up where I'd need to like use the Human Instrumentality Project to like refer to what I think the state of of humanity is in the future, right? But it's like, oh my god, we seem to be increasingly moving towards gel people. We might end up being goo people ourselves.
So maybe someday. Let's embrace our goo future.
I hope it's the white goo from GoldenEye.
He did it. He nailed it. He brought it together.
All right.
That's it.
That's it, baby. That's all we got.
That's it. That's why you come here, guys.
Frame
perfect, man.
We got white goo.
The white goo episode.
The white goo episode. The white goo arc. This might be our white goo arc. I'm in my white goo era, actually.
I'm in my goo.
Have a great week, everybody.
All right. See you later, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That's hilarious.